Hello everybody, and welcome back to more Octopath Traveler. How is everybody today? I am, personally, feeling pretty good today. I went to bed incredibly late last night, and got up incredibly late, and thought I was going to do basically nothing today, and for the most part I kind of didn't do a whole lot, but I feel like normally when I have trouble sleeping the night before, I feel like literally like every bone in my body is aching the next day. And today I actually feel pretty good. I don't know why. But I say we ride this wave while we can. I just say we ride this wave while we can. And speaking of waves, here we are in the beautiful town of Goldshore. After last night's stream, I mean, what did we do yesterday? We did Therian's Chapter 4, correct? I believe so, yep. And today we are doing Tressa's Chapter 4. This is the third to last Chapter 4 that we have. We have Tressa's, we have Prim's, and we have Cyrus's, which ironically all three of those characters are currently in our party. I probably should have thought this out better, actually, because now they're all going... I don't know. The people in our party, the travelers in our party, they are the lowest levels. They need the JP the most, and so they're the ones that I'm bringing for this endeavor. Although, now that I think about it, literally as soon as we get to the next town, we're going to be switching out for Therian and probably Ulbrich anyway, just so that we can do our usual, you know, scrutinizes and steals and everything. But yeah, where are we heading today? Well, we're at Goldshore because this is the closest place that we can possibly be to get to where Tressa's Chapter 4 is, and that is in the wonderful town of Grandport. This is one of my favorite places in the entire game in terms of just atmosphere and otherwise, and you guys will see why. But we already have everybody all gathered, and I think we're just ready to head out. Last night after stream, I spent about another, I don't know, maybe like 15, 20 minutes finishing, kind of sorting through people's job points and things like that. So like, for example, if we go into support skills, like we know that Cyrus has Elemental Edge, BP Eater, and Hard Worker. He has Hard Worker because he's going to be in our party until his chapter, which is the last chapter we're doing. So in theory, as long as I have this on him, everyone will always get extra JP at the end of every battle. It does mean he'll do slightly less damage, but honestly, Cyrus is not in need of doing any more damage for what we need him for right now. When we get to the final boss, obviously I'm going to be switching out Hard Worker for something else, and also Evasive Maneuvers for something else. But Tressa, I did go ahead and I gave her BP Eater. She also has Persistence, which I decided to keep on her simply because that helps with her Transfer Rune, as well as any of the other buffs that she gives to herself and her other party members. I just think it's too important to take off. That extra turn of Transfer Rune really does matter. The other ability that I have still allowed her to have is Snatch, and that's because when we steal money or loot, when we collect or steal from any enemy or any boss, but particularly the bosses, we get double the loot, which for us is good because Leaf is an important resource that we have plenty available of, especially because the place we are going today is the place that I have been telling you guys for literally the last month now. There's a town in this game that if you have to restore your reputation, it costs 100,000 Leaf to do so. So we're finally going to that town, and we probably will have to restore our reputation based on Therian and Cyrus's track record at any rate. So we need all the Leaf we can get, that's what I'm saying. Prim, I taught her a bunch of stuff. She knows Elemental Augmentation, mostly because that's all she did not have enough BP for me to teach her the Rune Lord skill, which is Elemental Edge. Once I can get her Elemental Edge, then I'll teach her that. But in the meantime, Elemental Augmentation we'll just have to do. It's not nearly as strong as Elemental Edge. In fact, it's about, I would say, like 10 times worse, because if you look at it, currently we have 568 elemental attack. 50 elemental attack from that 568 is basically like less than 10, like it's a 10% increase, right? This is basically, you could consider this a 10% damage increase. Well, Elemental Aid is a 50% damage increase, so actually it's 5 times worse. But it's still something. And then she has Boost Start and BP Eater, which are very powerful skills in and of themselves. Honnet, I went ahead and I taught her... I don't remember what I did and did not do off stream, so I'm just going over this. Honnet, I taught her Physical Prowess. This is the Elemental Edge version, or the physical version of Elemental Edge, I should say. It is physical attack and defense instead of elemental attack and defense. And it is permanent, it is 50%, and as far as I am aware, it cannot be removed by any sort of boss abilities or debuffs or otherwise. It is just always there. And then of course she still has Second Serving and Patience, and she has Summon Strength, although I'm kind of debating whether or not I should give her Surpassing Power. She's not... I don't know if she'll be able to pass the 9999 cap yet. If she can, and I notice that she does, then I might replace Summon Strength with Surpassing Power. But until then, these are the skills that I want on Honnet, pretty much. Alright. I remember this guy... Did he have anything... Ooh, he does have a critical nut. We're gonna buy that, and heck, why don't we just buy everything off of him so that I don't have to, like, remember to come back to him later and get his loot. We'll just already have it. And yeah, we spent some money, but look, we have 729,000 leaf, which is a lot, but if you think about it, that's only enough to restore our reputation 7 times in this new town we're going to. Which is frightening, actually.
May I have this dance?
Alright, we surprised our foe.
I'm ready.
I don't even know what level, like, route we're on right now, but I can't imagine these...
away.
Oh my god, Prim. Prim just did 10,000 damage on her own. She didn't need Cyrus. She didn't need extra BP. She just, with the skills I have given her, she just did 10,000 damage. That is how important support skills are. I cannot stress enough how important support skills are, especially BP Eater. And when you're grinding XP, the amount of BP you start the battle with is also equally important. In terms of long-term battles, BP start is less important because technically it only gives you 1 extra BP the entire battle, and that's it. But that can actually make or break some strategies as well. Like, starting with 2 BP means the following turn everyone starts with 3 BP, essentially, if everyone has that skill. And 3 BP means that on turn 2 you can start sending out Elfric's Auspices and all of those other divine skills, and sometimes that can actually determine whether or not you will win or lose a battle, but it really just depends on what your strategy is and how you want to go about tackling certain battles. Rare Stone. I don't know if this sells for more or less than what this costs, but I kind of don't want to find out, so that guy can just keep that until I decide I want to come back with Therion and steal it. 20,000 leaf from a chest. That will come in handy where we're going. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just poke people, because nobody is in stream right now, and it's very saddening. Like literally nobody. In fact, I'm even gonna do, here, you know what? Because I already did my tweet. My tweet that, you know, we are live. I did the tweet. The tweet has been done, but I don't know if it... I don't know, I'm posting on my personal page. Here, hold on a minute. I'm even gonna be, you know, I'm gonna guilt trip people. Let's see, it's very lonely over here in my live chat. Come and hang out and watch me play a great video game, friends. There we go. I'm just gonna guilt people until they get their booties over here.
Open for business.
Oh, okay. We haven't seen this enemy yet.
What next?
Do I remember what this enemy is weak to? Actually, I don't. But they are weak to bows, so obviously we should just do this. Honnet, you should do decent damage to these things. Wait, Oh my god. Oh man, she only hit 3 times. That is the minimum amount of time she can hit things, so that's slightly disappointing. Although, I mean, they're gonna die right now anyway. Let's just use... I want to try lightning. I feel like birds, they're probably weak to lightning, I don't know. Okay, they're not, but they died because obviously Sorcerer is broken, hitting 3 times with any ability is broken, Cyrus's elemental attack damage is broken, everything is broken. In, like, you know, the good way, of course. Now, there is a dungeon over here. You know what? Why don't we go into this place? I don't remember what's in here. I don't remember if there's anything of importance in this place, but... I don't know. Lock of the Lost King. You know what? There might be a quest in Grandport that makes us want to go back to that place. I'm gonna do everything in Grandport first, and then I'll come back. Also, did I go down here? I don't think I did. I don't know. I can't remember, so I'm doing it anyway. You know, the weird thing is that, like, people voted on my poll, so obviously people have been here. And I don't know if it's just, like, subscribers who came in when we weren't streaming and voted on the poll and just haven't come back yet. I don't know. Usually people start showing up, on these slower nights, usually people will start showing up, like, anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes into the stream, but, I do really wish that people would come and, like, hang out even before the stream starts. It always gasses me up to kind of, like, have people in the chat already when I'm starting. It just makes me feel good, and when I come in and there's, like, nobody here, it's a little bit, I don't know if demoralizing is really the word. That's kind of like a very, that's an extreme way of putting it, but it, you know, I like when people are in here. I like being able to chat with people, like, so sue me if I want people to actually be watching my live streams. Like, what a concept, right? So I'll be as annoying as I have to be until we can get some people in here who, you know, and Sean and Angie, and Kalis up until last night, like, they've all been really, really good about pretty much hitting every single stream. But, you know, people have lives and people have stuff that they have to do and they can't be here every night. But it's unfortunate. Also, Disney, I miss you. If you ever come and watch these series again, like, if you watch this series in the future because you're not watching it live, I miss you. Come back. Where have you been? Like, we all miss you. Everybody does. I've even had Sean and Angie asking where you've been. And honestly, I don't know what to tell them because I thought that the theater job that you were starting was only going to be like a couple weeks of a run, and it's been over a month, girl, and we haven't seen you. Where are you? Where's your face? We miss your face. Come back to us. Alright, I'm done. I'm done being annoying. Well, actually, that's not true. That's just a blatant lie.
The show is over.
That is just a blatant lie. Alright, so here we are. We are in the wonderful town of Grandport. That's right, I had business here. Alright, Tressa, Chapter 4. You arrive in Grandport, which is abuzz with excitement over the auction. It is there you finally realize what your true treasure is. Continue the tale? Yes. The story so far. In Victor's Hollow, Tressa reunited with Captain Leon Bestral. He spoke of a dear friend from his pirating days and told her of the Eldrite, that man's most precious treasure. Tressa ventured out and recovered it, but Leon refused the gift, for he already found his most precious treasure. His friend's old ship, and a new life as a merchant. There's only room in one's heart for one true treasure. So, what's hers? Tressa realized she still had no answer. Undeterred, she made her way to Grandport, or for Grandport, in the Eldrite in hand, and so she arrived at the merchant's fair.
Whoa!
I can't believe it, I'm finally here!
Yeah!
I hope you're ready for me, Merchant's Fair! This is incredible! There are merchants and treasures from all over the world here. That must be where they hold the auction. I can't wait to see... Oh god, I skipped it. Dang it, my twitchy fingers. It's always my twitchy fingers. Look, it's Mr. Windham. Wyndham? I think it's probably Wyndham.
Oh.
You don't usually pronounce the H's like, you know, hard as I just did. Wyndham? Like the incredibly wealthy aristocrat?
Aye.
One and the same, miss. Rumor has it he's got enough money to buy himself a small country. Supposedly, he invests quite the sum into the fair. 2. I didn't see the 2 until the end there. It was an awkward pause.
This is an honor.
Welcome, Mr. Wyndham. Only the rarest and most beautiful treasures have been gathered here. I'm certain you'll find something to your daughter's liking.
Indeed.
I expect so. I'll spend what I must to see her happy. What are you confused about, Tressa? One of the highlights of the fair is a competition. Merchants show off their finest pieces to Mr. Wyndham. And he picks only the very best one to give to his daughter. The reward is 1 billion leaves. Wow.
What?
1 billion?
Aye.
They say he invests in the fair just so he can hold the competition. I guess all that money will touch your noggin eventually. I don't get it. At least his daughter's happy. Though it does make me wonder how he chooses a winner. Well, color me curious. Will the Eldrite do the trick? If I prove myself here, I'll know this journey wasn't for nothing.
All right.
Guess there's only one way to find out. I'll go sneak a peek at the competition.
Oh no. Are you all right?
Yes, thank you. But please don't worry yourself. I can walk on my own 2 feet.
Okay. If you say so.
Ah!
Uh-oh.
Are you sure you're okay? Here, have some water.
Thank you so much for your kindness.
You don't have to thank me. I'm Tressa, by the way. I'm a traveling merchant.
A traveler. I'm Noah. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Miss Tressa.
You don't have to be so formal. Tressa works just fine.
I see. Tressa.
See? That's not so hard. How are you feeling, by the way?
Better, thank you. I thought I can make it just a bit further. My legs have always been weak, you see, so I never strayed too far from home.
Aww.
But I've always longed to see the world. I just know there are countless wonderful things out there waiting to be discovered.
This girl reminds me of me.
But the rest of the world was always out of reach. Eventually, I realized that my dream would forever be just a dream. I came here by sheer willpower alone. I hoped I'd find something to help make my dreams come true. Something precious I treasure forever.
Treasure.
Oh.
My lady, there you are. Lady?
Gil!
I'm sorry I worried you, Gil. And who is this young woman?
Tressa,
Her name is Tressa. She lent me her aid.
Oh.
My word! Miss Tressa, you have my deepest gratitude. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Gil, and I am in the service of the Wyndham family.
What?
The Wyndham family? I'd
I'm
love
sorry.
to repay you for your kind deed, but I'm afraid we must be on our way. Let us make for the auction hall, my lady. Hello, friends.
so much.
Hi, Bill. Hi, Sean. Oh, this is Noah speaking. Of course, Gil. Thank you again, Tressa.
Take care!
I'm just glad you're all right. See you around, Noah.
Noah.
Ooh, Angie's trying a new raid in Final. Okay, technically that says FT. I'm assuming you mean Final Fantasy, though, right? I don't think there's anything. What else would be FT? I don't know. I think you mean Final Fantasy. I don't know. Noah is the daughter of Mr. Wyndham, which means she's which means she's who this whole competition is for. Okay, weird stranger down there watching us, okay.
But of course.
The Wyndham family, but of course they'd come to the fair. Do you know of the Wyndhams, Professor? Yes, but in a different way. I pose it. Is that word pose it? I think it's pose it. You know what? Let's educate ourselves, shall we? Because we see that word a lot. What does it mean? Okay, so assume as a fact, put forward as a basis of argument, and you pronounce it...
Posit.
Posit. Okay, so posit. I posit. Alright, interesting. They are patrons of the arts and generous benefactors to the world of scholarship. They can trace their family line back to the founding days of an ancient kingdom. The Wyndhams have witnessed great changes in the arts and in politics and have recorded that history in their family chronicles. Scholars such as myself have many reasons to be grateful to them. I had no idea. We merchants never thought of them as anything but fabulously rich. Start rubbing your hands when a Wyndham comes calling, Ma and Pa always say. Oh, food for thought, would you not say? The merchants see the Wyndhams one way, the scholars another. 'Tis a fair reminder that the same object can look quite different depending on who is doing the viewing. Right. There's all sorts of people in the world, and that's what makes trade so fascinating. Indubitably, and scholarship too, I might add. And yeah, Shaw meant Final Fantasy. So, like, when you say new raid, do you mean new to her, or, like, did they just come out with a new raid in the game and she's, like, she's in the new raid? Either way, sounds fun. Is she, like, doing super endgame stuff, like how she did in WoW? Like, is she in, like, a raiding... I don't even know if they're called guilds. I don't even know what they're called in Final Fantasy. This looks like it should be a questing item, but we've actually got one of these before. It's just to sell. And actually, before I go around and scrutinize everybody, let's go and get Therion out of the inn. Because thieving things is so much better than purchasing them. I mean, I do not condone this in real life, but in Octopath, yes, absolutely, I do. Alright, so we're taking this party out, and we can start doing everything. Now, this is scary, because, again, I said this at the beginning of the stream, but for the people who just joined us, this is the town... Oh no, I need to swap Therion and Tressa. It's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me if I don't. Therion is always in that second slot. I mean, technically so is Tressa, but for the thieving icon, I like the thieving icon to be number 2. Just, you know, I guess anal retentive. Oh my, this guy, oh my god, this guy has like 5 nuts? 5 nuts! I don't know, is that every kind of nut in the game, actually? That might be. So yeah, the cost to, restore reputation in this town is 100,000 leaf, Sean. So, if Cyrus and Therion fail me here, we will be paying a pretty penny to be able to continue our our shenanigans. It's terrifying, but also exciting because there's some really good stuff here in this town. This is, in my opinion, this is like one of the biggest towns, if not the biggest town in the game, and also has the most exciting things and most valuable things to steal and to purchase in the entire game here. Not always a cold hard rule or fact or anything, but that's just always how I see Grandport. And this house that this guy is blocking is one of the reasons. So we need to get past him first. We need to get past him first. Is he weak to swords? Oh, he actually is. And man, Ulbrich, you're just doing... Ulbrich's doing so much damage now. It's actually absurd. Oh my god, I can't even wait to see how much damage he's gonna do here.
Unbending! I wreak havoc upon thee!
Oh my god, that is like the largest hit we've done, 29,000. Wow. I mean, and by largest hit, I mean largest single hit. Obviously, we've done like 45,000 in a single attack. We've done 90,000 in a single attack, but it was over like 4 hits. But anyway, he's out of the way now, and this lady is who we want to scrutinize, and unfortunately, she has a 20% chance. So this is the scary part, okay? But we want to do this. This is very important that we scrutinize this woman. Here we go. Oh, no way. Cyrus came through. Okay, so by scrutinizing this woman, one of a pair of brigands who terrorizes this town. She looks like an old lady, but apparently she's all... Look at this elderly woman, age 32. Can somebody explain that to me? Elderly woman, age 32. If she's elderly, then what are the people who are like 72 in this game? They're ancient, I guess. Oh, I get it. I should have just continued reading. Disguised as an old lady. I see. Disguised as an old lady. She preys on the sympathy of others and effortlessly steals from the gullible. So she gives us thieving tips and tricks. This is going to make the rest of our time here in town so much better. Look at this. Look at all this crazy loot she has on her. I mean, none of it's... The best thing she has is the unerring bracelet, and even that, like, it's okay. But she's not the one that we're concerned about in terms of loot. Other people are. So I'm kind of, I don't know, as far as stealing things, now I'm like, well, now that we have the thieving tips and tricks, we may not be paying that 100,000 to restore our reputation anytime soon. Look at this, Angel Saber, Imperial Helm. I mean, even if we don't use this stuff, we can sell it for like lots of money. Like, we're not running out of leaf anytime soon, I'm telling you that much. Oh, we already scrutinized this person. And we can steal this, right? There we go. And if I remember, the people on this side of the map, they have kind of like, they have okay stuff. Like, Night Sword is okay, Heavy Blade, meh. Braid of Blavery is kind of nice, 198 damage. I mean, none of this is stuff that we actually, like, want to use, though. We just have better stuff, but all of this is stuff that we will want to sell. And just the sheer, like... Ooh! Remember how I said there was an item in Grandport that we needed for that quest for Kit? He wanted to give the impresario, the like traveling circus guy, he wanted to give him a gift before he left. Well, this is the gift that we will give to Kit so that he can give it to the impresario. How much money do I have? Something over, yeah, 763,000 leaf. And I have lots of... Oh, Tales from a Faraway Land. I think that's for a quest in Marsalim, if I remember. I'm almost positive it is. So, we have, like, uh-oh. Oh no, a sneeze. Oh god, why? Why is this happening to me? Oh, it might be happening again. I'm trying to decide. Is it happening again? Oh no. Oh god, it's in that place where like... Oh no. Oh, I hate that. I hate when you like can't seize me. Okay, hold on. Ugh. Why? Okay. I'm back. I'm alive. Barely. I don't know. Oh my god, I hate allergies and sinuses and all stuff and all that. I mean, I don't hate sinuses, but I hate when my sinuses betray me. Thank you, Sean. Oh, Sean, so the whole premise of this chapter, I guess you missed the very beginning, but Tressa is here to win the fair, and the fair's purpose, it's run by Mr. Wyndham, who is basically, he holds an auction, and whoever has the item that his daughter wants the most as a gift, they win. And the prize is he gives them 1 billion leaf. 1 billion leaf is the prize. So yeah, we have a little less than 1 million leaf, but apparently we can get 1 billion leaf. Okay. Alright. What do you have, sir? Spiriting Plum? Sure, I'll take it. We do need stuff like that.
Good.
Oops, I didn't mean to talk to you. Steel! Ooh, adamantine shields are good, but I don't think we need any more of them. I think we have, like, as many as I need for my party. Physical Hill Cleaver's kind of nice, but we have access to we just have access to way better weapons at this point. So mostly all of this stuff is gonna be used for selling, I should say, and it's gonna, like, we're gonna easily, as long as we don't have to restore a reputation at all, we're gonna easily be able to clear the 1 million leaf mark, today. I think I did all 3 of these people, okay. Oh wait, I missed a hidden item. Oh, is it in the house? I guess it's in the house. Yeah. Revitalizing jam, we like that. Oh, you also typed a lot of other stuff. Let me look through what you wrote. They just had a patch. So Nunu, and he says, nah, she's doing fairly casual stuff. And then, what do you mean 72 equals Crypt Keeper? I'm confused. What is that? I don't know if you're referencing, like, the Crypt Keeper from Tales from the Crypt, or something. I don't know what you're referencing.
Hey.
Taking it all in? You bet I am! It's a thief's dream, all these lavish wares just sitting there for the taking. I know, it's like my eyes can't stop moving from one thing to the next. Precious coral, giant pearls and sapphires, ornate metal filigree showing the touch of a master's hand. And those ceramics, it's not every day you see such pristine craftsmanship. You mean those cups and bowls? How valuable can they be? Well, they're made of the finest white porcelain, very rare, very costly. You know your stuff. As do you, when it comes to jewelry at least. A thief who can't tell gold from copper won't last long in the profession. When you put it that way, I guess our trades aren't so different after all. Indeed, seems we have more in common than we thought. Yeah, except Tressa's trade is less useful because, like, getting things for free is better than buying things, you know what I mean? Ooh, new weapons for sale, nice. Okay, we got Marksman Longbow and a Light Nut Large, very nice. Oh, okay, and apparently we're continuing on the quest. Excuse me, young lady. Can I help you? Well, I was wondering if you keep a diary. Yes, I do. Every day. Oh, that's wonderful. A diary is a record of the heart. It allows you to see your past self and how different you are now. It can help you change yourself for the better, too. So make sure not to miss a day. Right. She's like, why are you telling me this? Well, thank you for your time. That was weird. Okay, very weird. Is this the same guy, though? Oh yeah, diarist, age 77. Okay. I have nothing left to write, nothing worth writing at any rate, and yet I must press on, else I betray the promise I made her so long ago. So I write. For her. Interesting. This guy is very intriguing. He's very intriguing, I say, as we just pick his pockets. I mean, just look at the sheer amount of NPCs in this area alone. This is what I was talking about when I said, like, this is easily one of the biggest towns, especially in terms of just, like, the amount of items and, like, NPCs and the things to do and see in this area. It's pretty crazy. I mean, look at all these soul stones this one NPC has. Oh, I see. If 32 is elderly, then what is 72? And so you said Crypt Keeper. I see. I understand now. I thought you were referencing... Have you ever seen that show, Tales from the Crypt? I used to like... My mom liked that show, and I guess I sort of liked it too when I was a kid, but I didn't really watch. I liked the Crypt Keeper himself, but I don't think I really liked the show. It kind of scared me a bit. Ooh, this is somebody we know. Is this, Lamon, maybe? It is! Ah, you again, the friend of my heart. It is I, the great adventurer, Lamon. Surely you know me by now, though. I am finally about to embark on my voyage to uncover a new land. But I've been quite stymied by some villainous brigands, and now I find myself unable to reach a ship to embark on. What's that? You say my legs are trembling? Only trembling with anticipation of justice I am about to mete out. I hate to ask, but do you think maybe you could defeat the brigands for me? Yes, we can defeat the brigands for you, Lamon. I'm assuming it's those 3 suspicious-looking people over there by that ship. Wow, so many hidden items, so many things to steal. Oasis hat, golden hairpiece. I mean, none of this is actually useful, but all of this... Oh, except that. Ethereal Dancer Garb, that is the best evasion chess piece in the game. Do we even have one of those yet? Is that the first one we have of that? I think I might have bought some of those art. Well, actually, maybe not. Where is it? Ethereal? Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, that's the first one we have of that. Well, guess who that's going to? Ulberich, happy birthday. Have some extra stats, sir. Right here. Yeah. Hopefully we can get some more of those. I don't know if that's... Actually, I think I wrote that down on my list somewhere. Didn't I? Maybe I didn't. I should have, because it is an incredible item and we need more of it. But I don't know if we can get more, and I don't know if there is more of them, where to get them. I'll have to look it up. Brilliant bow. I like the accuracy on that, but obviously the strength is not very good. Ultimate Breaker. We have better daggers than that as well. Falcon Hat. I don't think that's... Yeah, these are not the highest tier of evasion armor, so they're good for selling at any rate. Right, you! Wharf Thug. What did he say? That's about as far enough, friend. If you want to pass by this way, you'll have to pay the passage fee. Even if you don't want to pass, in fact, you're gonna have to pay for it, or pay with your blood. No, we're not paying with our blood. We don't pay for anything around these parts, or maybe you don't know who we are. In fact, I'm not paying for these. Thank you very much. Challenge. Oh, he's not even that strong. Here we go.
Let us fight with honor.
This guy is going down.
Now then.
Swords?
Ha!
Not weak to swords, okay.
Too slow.
That probably
Victory
means
shall
he's
be
going to
mine.
be weak to spears. Oh, okay. I thought for a second I wouldn't have enough BP to... Oh, but I can't use Brand's Thunder.
Now then.
Oh, actually, you know what Oh no, I can't... He will not be unconscious. I was gonna say maybe if I defended, I could attack first next turn, and then he would still be broken, but that's not how that works. He becomes unbroken at the end of this turn. So I guess technically the best thing I can do here really is to do a cross strike.
Watch my blade dance.
Honestly, 12,600 damage is still a lot.
Just look, victory
That is
shall
still
be
a
mine.
lot. I think I'm gonna just break him this way.
The battle out of my way.
Oh my god, he has red health already. Crazy.
Victory. No.
And then yeah, we'll just do another cross strike. He's dead.
Out of my way.
Wow. Old Brick, you're incredibly strong now.
The thrill of the fight.
Oh, you have seen Tales from the Crypt. I haven't see, I remember, like I said, I remember liking the Crypt Keeper himself, but I remember the show being like a little too scary for me. Like I would watch, but I would like watch, you know what I mean? Like that kind of, so I don't know, as an adult I do question whether or not I would enjoy it. I do question whether or not I would enjoy it. You think you can mess with us? This isn't the last you'll see of me. It probably is, actually. In fact, I would say it definitely is. Oh, friend of my heart, you defeated that villain for me? Now I will at last set sail into the unknown. So, Lamon, I keep having to do your dirty work for you. What makes you think you're gonna be capable of, like, surviving out in the unknown without me? Thank you, I've been saved by you over and over. Let me ask, do you have a dream of your own? Sure, yeah. I've always had dreams of being an adventurer as long as I can remember. Like the great adventurer Dupone, he welcomed any challenge that came his way. He crossed the seas alone and discovered completely unknown lands. Many adventurers tried to follow in his footsteps and set out to sea, never to return again. I, myself, am one of those who wish nothing more than to be just like Dupone. My entire body trembles with sheer excitement. Why do I feel like he's, like, stalling here? I shall take the ship across the sea and discover a land that none other ever has. And perhaps I will find myself in need of... I feel like he's stalling, and perhaps I will find myself in the need of help from another from time to time as well. My name is Lamon, and I set forth to tread the lands no other ever has. Fare thee well, friend of my heart. Okay, he actually left, I guess. Wait, how did he leave? The ship is still here. Alright, we got an adventurer's hat and a fortifying nut. The adventurer's hat, is that a good item? I kind of... Uh-oh. That was my sister calling me. Actually, let me... Wait, I'm gonna text her real quick. She's calling me about something fairly important, but it's not important enough that it has to be talked about right now. So I'm gonna send her a text back and just say that I am streaming and that I will call her back. Okay. Sorry, normally I wouldn't even really take the time to send the text, which sounds mean, but like, you know, this is my job and like, you wouldn't have your phone interrupting you at work. But, it was just, it's about something fairly important, but like I said, not important enough that it can't wait until like later tonight. Alright, what were we doing? I wanted to see what that helm was. Adventurer's hat. Slightly reduces light damage taken. This is another one of those items that I don't understand. I don't understand the purpose of. Like, for starters, it has a lot of physical defense, which is fine. I mean, it has physical defense. I don't even know if I would say it has a lot. But then also, it doesn't have any elemental defense. There are some items like for example, the adamantine hat just right above it has 180 elemental defense. Now, I don't know exactly how elemental defense in this game is calculated in terms of damage, but, like, it's gotta be similar to the damage reduction from the light damage... Like, the damage reduction to light damage taken from this hat probably has to be similar to 180, right? I don't know. I feel like it probably would be. So I question what is the point of this item. It seems too little too late, and just not very good. I don't know. Maybe there is a specific, like, fight I'm not thinking of, where we could make good use of that, but I don't even think so. I don't even think there is. Alright, silver hairpiece. Let's just double check and make sure all of these people are still spoken to. And then we'll go over here. Oh, and apparently continue the quest.
What to do?
Treasure. Treasure everywhere.
Oh,
Oh, that's House Senity Tableware. I don't know how to say that. I tried my best.
whoa!
And there are Renee towels, crimson gems, gold coins from Belmond. I don't know how to say half of these things. You really can find anything at the fair. I better write all this down before I forget. Uh-oh, it's that lady again. Why is she following us? Excuse me, miss? Oh, hello. Can I help you?
It can't be.
I feel like I've seen that notebook somewhere before. Would you mind showing it to me? Just a little more, if you don't mind. Sure, by the way, I didn't get your name. Finally, my search is over. Your search?
Yes.
Yes. Please accept this. In thanks. Oh! Hey, that's mine! Not anymore, little girl. A word of advice before I go. Forget you ever saw this book. It's for your own good. Well, that's shifty. Wait! My notebook! I have to get it back. Okay, so Tressa was just sucker punched and had her diary stolen. Wonderful. Where did she go? What's going on? Oh, look who it is. What are all those people doing there? You haven't seen Ali yet,
Your
Tressa?
attention, please?
Your attention, ladies and gentlemen. You won't want to miss what's coming up next. I know that voice.
Gather round!
It's a first-class item for a first-class lady like yourself.
How splendid.
Well, it does sound quite spectacular.
Oh,
It is Ali. Here it is, folks. The magnificent, fortuitous carpet of the house Kafka. Let's go with Kafka. Let's go with Kafka. I don't know. For those of you who don't know, let me tell you the tale of this peculiar piece. The Kafkas are famous aristocrats from the north.
And then,
Several decades ago, a craftsman presented the family with a very special carpet. From the moment it adorned their halls, their lives were changed forever. Forever changed. Business boomed and profits soared, and eventually they were blessed with 6 beautiful children. It seemed as though the more memories the family made together, the more their happiness grew. Their luck both at work and at home was greater than ever before.
actually,
And this is the very carpet that welcomed good fortune into their lives.
ooh.
Ooh! That was really funny. I like the way that
So?
NPC said that. Ooh. Who knows? With this in your own home, your luck could change for the better, just like the Kafkas. I'll start the bidding at a mere 10,000 leaves.
Most excellent!
I'll give you 15. Ha! I'll pay 20,000. Sold.
Come again.
Thank you, thank you. That merchant sure has a way with words. He could make a handful of sand look like gold. Ah, just like his father.
Most assuredly.
Tell me about it. He even made me want that carpet. Another prosperous day.
Long time no see.
Fancy meeting you here. Glad to see you haven't changed a bit, Ali. And you are? Oh,
Hey!
Tressa? Remember we met in Quarry Crest? She saved your life?
Green pea.
I'm just pulling your leg, Green Pea. How's business? She's not amused.
Is something wrong?
Is something the matter? You're still not mad I stole all your customers, are you?
Actually,
No, it's not that.
What?
Your notebook was stolen?
aw,
Uh-huh. What kind of person would steal someone else's notebook? It's not funny, it was important to me. But that woman said it was in my own interest to forget about it? The plot thickens. Well, I suppose I've moved enough merch for one day.
huh?
Huh?
Hey now.
I'm gonna help you find your look. I'm gonna help you look for your notebook. I have a debt to repay after all.
Ali. Thanks.
Thanks. I guess you're not such a bad guy after all. You call that praise? You got a long way to go, Green Pea. Oh, there she is. After her. Follow that woman. That's her. Where? Ah, over there. Follow me. Oh, hi, Kalis. Yesterday's stream did go well. We missed you, but I'm glad to see you today. How are you? We're doing Tressa's chapter 4. You missed Therion's chapter 4 yesterday, but we're doing Tressa's, and her notebook was just stolen by a mysterious woman, and Ali is going to help us find her. We are now currently in the section of the chapter that I call After That Woman. That's the part of the chapter we're in. Okay. Let's continue scrutinizing, though, because, you know, instead of actually doing what the chapter wants me to do and following that woman, I'm going to instead go everywhere else and steal things. Alright, energizing palms, silver clock. Dude, I can't even begin to explain how lucky we were to hit that 20%. There was a woman, Kalis, because I think Sean is on the phone right now, so he's AFK, but I'll tell you, there was a woman who, if you scrutinize her, she gives you the thieving tips and tricks, but it's like a 20% chance to succeed, and the cost to restore your reputation here in Grandport, as you probably know, is 100,000 leaf, so I was really afraid that I was going to have to end up paying 100,000 leaf because I would fail the scrutinize over and over again, but I did it on the first try. I don't understand. It's like 20% are 80% and 80% are 20% in this game. I don't get it. I'm glad that it happened because now everything is like basically 100% chance to steal at this point. I don't think I've come across many things that are less than 100%, but we've stolen everything and I don't even think we've failed one time yet. So this is going swimmingly. Yeah, family stuff yesterday, but I may have convinced my brother to learn programming. Ooh. Okay. That's I don't know how the two are related, but I'm sure there's something there, and I Should I be glad? Am I glad? Are we glad? I'll be whatever you want. I'll be angry about this. I'll be happy about this. I'll be indifferent about this. You just tell me, friend. What do I need to be? And I'll be it. Yeah, it's the reversed 80% curse. It is. It is the reversed 80% curse. It's a real thing. I'm telling you. Well, except... Oh, we just got... Oh, Lara's new life. Oh! Wait, didn't we already help the guy who was, like, in love with the woman named Lara? We might have. That might be another instance of one of those things where you can do a chapter, or you can do a side quest multiple ways, depending on if you glean information, or if you allure somebody, or whatever, and... I don't know, we'll see if we can make use of that item, but I think we've already done the quest that that one goes to. Could be wrong. Probably not, though. Oh, for a second I thought this was Rhea. It looked a lot like her, didn't it? Or doesn't it? Woman from Caragosa? I don't know what that place is. That is not a town that you can go to in this game, as far as I'm aware. A woman from a southern nation who traveled to the realm working odd jobs until she found her way to Grandport several years ago. In her youth, she helped her mother with the daily cooking and learned a great deal as a result. Her specialty is stewed fish with quatrate. What is quatrate? I have heard that word. You know, today's the day of looking up things on, like, in the dictionary. Quatrate. Oh, it actually just automatically took me to an Octopath page. No, I want to know, like, I want a definition. Oh, quatrate is not a real word. It is not a real word. It is a word made up by Octopath. Quatrain is a real word, but that word means a stanza of 4 lines, especially one having alternate rhymes. So, quatrate is a made-up word by Octopath. It is not a real thing. Phone AFK'd, LOL. Hi, Vin. Hi, Angie. I heard you were raiding a new raid today. That's exciting. Yeah, Bill, Erin did call. I texted her back. Did she not get my text? Maybe she called you immediately after and she didn't see my text or something, but I texted her immediately back and I asked her how late I could call her, but if she wants to call me tomorrow, then that's fine too. Kayla says, yes, we're glad. He was trying to entertain my dad by playing... Oh god, what does this stand for? I've seen this abbreviation before. CIV5, it's a game, right? I mean, obviously it's a game, you said playing. CIV, no. What is what is CI... You know what, I'm just gonna look it up. I'm not even gonna wait for you to tell me. What is CIV5? Oh, Civilization 5. Really? That's how they abbreviate that game's name? Is CIV5? With him, and he was super bored because, well, boomer on a computer. Told him to pick up a skill while waiting for his turn. Okay. You just hung up with my sister? Is she okay otherwise, though? Like she didn't mention anything else was going on? I mean, I suppose maybe now's not the time to be talking about it anyway, but, you know. Alright, so this woman has a quest.
How do you do?
I come from a land so far south of here that you will not find it on any map. I haven't been back there in 12 years or more. I have no interest in going back now, and going back by now either. Yet the one thing I do miss is the sweet smell of the quatrate blooms that grow out there. Oh, we have this already. Okay, let's give it to her.
Goodness.
She said she turns off her phone about 8:30 Arizona time, 11:30 hours. Okay, so I probably won't be done streaming by the time she turns her phone off. Is that a quatrate flower? Ah, this smell! It transports me back to my homeland in an instant. When I left my land, my parents gave me quatrate flowers. They told me that I should be the hardy quatrate, that no matter how difficult things became, I would grow strong and bloom beautifully. I've not thought of that day for a very long time now, thank you. Perhaps I should work a bit harder. And save up enough to go back home to my parents. I could build them a fine house surrounded by fields of quatrate. So she's made a lot of money since she's been here. As long as we can smell the quatrate, we won't ever miss one another. Oh, that's a sweet thought. Now give me my reward. Ooh, revitalizing jam, I'll take it. Oh, by the way, I love how I just came in and I just casually stole from this dog. Oh, I stole his ball. And I stole his collar. What the heck? I'm a terrible person. Why did I do this? A happy mutt with not a care in the world. He is a good dog. But to be fair, all dogs are good dogs, and a pox upon he who dares to say otherwise. I'm a terrible person. Can I unthieve something? I would like to give you back your collar and your ball. Wait, no, please. Oh, I feel really terrible. Oh, I feel really terrible. Oh no. I mean, I don't even think this is the first time that I've stolen from one of the, like, dogs in this game, but it's the first time I've, like, really let it sink in what I've done, and it's a horrible feeling. Alright, my sister just wanted to talk about the news from my mom. Okay. Cool beans. Oh my, ooh, look at all this stuff. Elemental Glaive. Ooh, this is a real, oh, this is such a good weapon. Rune Glaive. We're gonna give this to Tressa, I think. 363 elemental attack on that thing. That's crazy good. Scourge Lance, 262. That might be the, is that the best spear we've seen so far? Alright, Tressa. What is your highest? Okay, that's not even that much more than what she already has. Maybe I should give it to Therion, actually. You know what, Therion, I'm gonna give this to you. So that in the very, very rare chance that I decide to do damage with Therion, elemental damage rather, he won't suck so bad. And then, Ulbrick. Is this spear? Oh no, this lance is not better than what you have. Although it is better than what Tressa has, technically, but then she loses out on speed, and I think I'm just gonna keep the speed, because I'm not physically attacking with spears on Tressa. That's just not a thing that we do. You know? Sometimes it's better to take the lower damage weapon in place of, like, just having a better side stat, you know? Byron's Ring. Oh, so the guy that we helped out in Northreach yesterday, who we told him of his, like, house's, like, past and how they were all farmers before they became rich, you can technically steal this ring and give it to him instead of the information, and that will also complete the quest. So this is another example of an item that completes a quest that we've already done. So, it's nice, I guess, that we have it, except it's kind of useless. And I don't think you can go, like, I wish you could go back and give them the item that you didn't give them before, and that maybe they would give you, like, an extra reward for it. That would be kind of cool. Sword of Sokrath, the ancient sword of a legendary knight. Perhaps now it holds some theatrical use. Ooh, I know exactly where we bring this to, and we haven't been there yet. It's part of Prim's Chapter 4. Kalissa steals everything from everyone in an entire city. Oh, I stole from a dog. I'm a terrible person. Oh, okay. Yeah, you've pinned me pretty well. You can tell. I care way more for animals than I do human beings. It is true. It is absolutely true. I am guilty as charged. But it's a puppy. It's a cute puppy, and he has a cute little nose, and cute little paws, and a cute little tail, and a cute little butt, and it's a cute little dog. And we stole from him, and we're terrible people because of it. Like, I can't even imagine. Imagine, like, your pet, like, you know, like, you have a cat, don't you, Kalis? Like, imagine your cat, like, was just sitting there, like, playing with, like, a little yarn ball, and then some random guy comes up and just takes the yarn ball away. Never to return it again. And then your cat's like, well, honestly, your cats probably would be like, what the hell? And then just, like, they would probably not care that much. But, like, imagine, like, a little puppy, and you took their ball and you never gave it back. They would, like, look at you with those eyes, and they'd be like, you know, like, doing the little whimpery thing, and it's sad. And that's basically what we did to that dog. And she says, hashtag same. Yeah, I feel like most people would say that they prefer animals over other people. Animals are just pure. They are pure. They are corruptible, just like humans are, but, like, I feel like just at their core, animals, dogs, they're good. And people are the bad ones. We are the ones that corrupt them and make them aggressive, and people are bad. People are dumb. But not all people. Like, we were just talking about this on stream yesterday. You still have to have faith in the human race. You can't just say everyone sucks and every person is bad. But between a dog and a human, I'm more likely to trust the dog than the human. That's for sure. Dude, like, the commemorative coin that we just picked up, I'm pretty sure that sells for like 20,000 leaf. Like, the items we are stealing here are incredible. They are absolutely incredible. Graviton Axe, Bear Cleaver, Spirit Hatchet, Adamantine Hatchet. I believe that is the highest elemental attacking axe in the game. It doesn't have a very high elemental attack, but if you're trying to run a team where you are using, like, the Rune Lord, for example, to give everyone, like, elemental attacks on their standard hits, or their physical hits, that is a good weapon, because, like I said, when you're using those rune things, it bases the damage that it does off of the elemental damage of the current weapon that is being attacked with, not your character's overall elemental attack. So, there. Heavy coin pouch. And then we've got a couple more people up here, but we're about to hit more of the quest, I think. That's definitely her. I'd recognize her anywhere. What a strange woman. What would she want with your diary?
Shush!
Quiet! Esmeralda. I retrieved the notebook.
Well, well.
Excellent work. Now, let us leave this town at once. My thoughts exactly. I have a bad feeling about those two. We'll leave the way we came.
So what now?
What are you gonna do, Green Pea? What else? Get my notebook back. Are you coming or not? Lead the way.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you all for joining us today. The showcase sponsored by the gracious House Wyndham will begin shortly. Only one piece is allowed per entrant. The lucky winner of the show will be awarded 1 billion leaves. Merchants, please prepare your entries. That's right, the showcase.
Green Pea.
Are you entering, Green Pea?
Yeah!
You got that right. And here's my winning entry. Ta-da! Oh, Eldrite? How did you get your hands on something that rare?
So?
Let's talk business, hey? Keep dreaming, Ollie. Yeah, it was worth a shot. But you know, you might actually win with this. Maybe you're not such a green pea after all. Something about it feels different. Different? How? I don't know, maybe it's just my imagination. Anyway, first things first, we need to find that woman.
Of course.
Right. Angie says, as I look at my fizzy next to me, twitching paws in her dreams. Oh, that's so cute. And yeah, I'm happy with animals. Kayla says, I'm happy with animals. I have a hard time with people. Apollo is keeping my legs warm, and Uther is keeping... Oh, Uther is keying at the window. Explain! Is this a cat thing? What is keying? Tell me what keying is. Is that a sound that your cat makes, or is that a... What is that? I'm not a cat owner, so I don't know these things. The only thing... Here are the things that I know about cats. Cats. Very fluffy, usually. They like their belly being rubbed until they don't. They will kill you if you rub their belly too long. They will kill you if you rub their belly too short. If you say pss, 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 pss at them, they have to come. It is the law. It is physics. It is the rule of the universe. If you say pss, 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 then the cat must come. Pretty sure it's cemented in reality, right? That is just one of the laws of reality. But I don't know what keying is, so you're gonna need to explain that one. They chirp sometimes when they get excited. Oh, that's cute. So your cat's like looking out the window and is like happy or excited about something. It's adorable. There they are.
Now then.
All right, leave it to me.
Huh?
What are you gonna do? I'll lure him away so you can follow that woman.
What?
I can't let you do that. That's too dangerous.
I am a one-man army.
Did you forget? I'm Ali, the one-man army. I'll see that your debt is repaid one way or another, Tressa.
Oh no!
Ali! Smooth exit, Ali. Now to get down to business.
Hello there.
Pardon me, sir, madam.
Ugh.
What is it, kid? I know I don't look like much, but I'm a renowned merchant in these parts. I was hoping I could have a moment of your time. Gah, out of the way, we're busy.
Actually,
It won't take long, I promise. I'm actually quite interested in that pocket watch of yours, sir.
That's so.
Oh, really?
ugh.
Did you forget? We're in a hurry. That's Zikarat's watch, if I'm not mistaken. The King of the East he was, and prized that very timepiece above all others. His famous words were, "Nothing is more precious than time. Time kept, and time spent."
All right!
Good going, Ali.
That's so.
A well-versed merchant, I see. However, this is hardly my most remarkable watch. You know, my time is precious too.
Indeed.
My apologies, madam. Why don't we talk over there, sir? I have something that might be of great interest to you.
That's so.
Do tell.
Ugh.
Who knew watches could be so time-consuming? Thank you, Ali.
It's my turn now!
I like that they just used the voice line from the battles. It's my turn now. Like same exact voice line. I don't feel like she was supposed to say it quite that enthusiastically though, but look up cats chirping when I get a chance. It's super adorable. Okay. I shall do that. I don't know if you were here when I was talking about it, but there's a video on YouTube. I think it's I don't know if it's a TikTok collection or what it is, but it's a guy who has a camera set up in his living room, and he has it pointed towards his couch, which is where he video games and is on his laptop. And he's kind of he's lounging, laying back. And his cat, every night, big floofy cat, floofy cat. We'll come up to him, and we'll climb onto his stomach and, like, give him little kisses, and then she will just plop her... She'll literally trust fall off to the side and, like, completely flip her body upside down and just fall into the crevice between his arm and his body. And he's got a compilation video of her doing that, like, 100 times, and it's the sweetest, cutest thing I've ever seen. You should find it. If you're a big cat person, I think you would enjoy it a lot. Okay, so I don't think we can actually... Yeah, we can't go in there yet. I don't even think we can go this way yet. No. Okay. So that's about all we can do here. We need to follow the woman now. And actually, we do need to follow the woman, but I... Do I want to just go with... No, I want to... Yeah. I want to change out my party. I'm going to at least change out Ulbrich. I might bring Therion, though, because if I remember, there's a... Oh, wait. How did I miss this? Oh, I missed this person because it thrust us into the quest when we, like, passed that bridge. I remember. So we still need to steal. Ooh, 80-80. Ooh, this is a good item. I don't know if anyone has room for it in their accessories setup right now, but it's the best defense item you can put on a character as far as accessories are concerned. Technically, despite, you know, other than the ones that, like, make you impervious to damage or whatever, but those are very situational. Okay, so this guy is a Forbidden Shield. I don't understand the purpose of this item. Is it even that much better? Is it even that much better than the Adamantine Shield? It's, look, 131 elemental defense, 76 physical. This has 133 elemental defense, and 106. So it's a little bit. It's better than the other shield, the Adamantine Shield in physical, but it's only 2 better in elemental, and they lose even more evasion. I mean, I guess if you don't care about evasion, this is still technically a better shield, isn't it? You know what? Let's buy it. Let's buy it. Because, like, some characters, their evasion is just so low that... Oh, Tressa got a discount. Their evasion is just so low that it, like, doesn't... Like, look at Cyrus's evasion. Look at Tressa's evasion. Tressa ain't evading anything anytime soon. Let's give this to Tressa. Shall we? Actually, yeah, let's give it to Tressa. Sure. Now she has 0 evasion. She will never evade anything in her entire life now. But she will have higher defense, which arguably is better in my opinion. Evasion is only good if you can stack a lot of it. If you can't stack a lot of it, don't bother with it. Basically, if you can't get your character's evasion over like 500, just don't even bother with it. Really, truly. Okay, so we're gonna go and turn Ulbrich in for, I think, probably, I don't know, Primrose's chapter is next, so she's about to get a lot of... Yeah, Prim is... Oh, yeah, Honnet needs love. Honnet needs love. Okay, so Honnet, you go away. Tressa has to stay because it's her chapter. Therion, yeah, he's the same level as everybody else. I think it's fine. Do we need a healer? Nah. Famous last words. We don't need a healer. I don't think we do. And if we do, well, tough. I'm gonna do it without a healer, because I'm hardcore. Except I'm not, because Cyrus is like level 60 now. Cyrus is so horrendously over-leveled that like everyone else in the party could die and Cyrus could live, and Cyrus could probably still just solo the boss. That's how strong he is right now. And I need to remember, when we get to the Chapter 4 boss, I need to take evasive maneuvers off of him and put surpassing power on so that we can actually do some crazy wombo combos. Okay, so everybody got stolen from. I don't think I need, like, basically the only place in town other than, I mean, there's nothing back here, like, yeah, you can't even go very far back there, so there's nothing back there. I have explored every inch of this town, I've stolen every single item, I have done all of the side quests in this town, so far, at any rate. And we can't go in that back room yet, so we have to just kind of go to the Grandport sewers. Danger level 45. Alright, so, you know, your standard sewers. These look very similar to sewers we've been in. Although I will say, I like the kind of green, misty, like, color that's going on here. It's sort of like a minty color, which is one of my favorite shades of green, and green is my favorite color. So, aesthetically, this is, like, pleasing to my eye, I guess. Energizing Pomegranate Large. We need those for the last boss battle. We're saving those up for just in case we need it for that particular battle, but... I don't know, we'll have to see. We may not need it, depending on what kind of strategies I decide to employ, although... with that, that final boss battle, it's gonna be scary.
I've done my research.
It's scary, y'all. Like, I even told you guys the other day, I don't even know if a 3-hour stream will be enough to do it. It really depends on how well I play, and how prepared I am. I'm gonna have to be doing a lot of preparation, for sure. Tressa, just Trade Tempest.
Yeah!
Alright, she broke somebody, so at least he won't get to attack. Ow.
What's this?
Oh, Cyrus!
Out of my way.
Dang it, Cyrus is... Okay, well, you know what? You're gonna have to donate all that BP to Honnet.
Here you go.
Honnet, can you actually kill people?
Holding back nothing.
Oh, Honnet, you know what you can use? Defendi's Rage.
Cowering before the Huntress.
Yeah! Oh, Honnet! Oh, remember when I was like, I wonder if Surpassing Power will do Honnet any good? It's looking like it might actually do Honnet some good. So why don't we equip that on her then? Instead of Summon Strength, which is only 50 physical attack, which granted is a bit for her, because she has 323 baseline right now. So that's like quite a bit of her physical attack as an increase, but... I think Surpassing Power is better here. Well... yeah, let's just do it. I don't know. Maybe that's a mistake, but... oh well. It's also getting to the point now where even in the dungeons, when we're stealing, like, the good items... like, what's in this chest, for example? What is this? Ooh, a Legion Dagger. Is that... didn't we just get something like that? Oh. 263 physical attack and dodge, evasion. But we have better stuff. We have better, like, this is what I'm talking about. Even that item, which is that's a good dagger. It's not good enough to be better than what we already have, because we've been going around collecting all the crazy items that appear after people's chapter 4s are done. So, I think I want to go down because up is green. We want to go the way that is not the way to the boss, because there's usually, yep, there's extra stuff. A force shield. Wait, is this the best shield in the game, actually? Well, okay. So force shield, no, I don't even think it's not better than the adamantine. It's got more physical defense, but it's got way less elemental defense. You lose a little bit less evasion, but who cares? I think Adamantine Shield is still just the way to go. Shield, you know, shield-wise. I don't know if I need to save here or not. I don't think the boss just starts upon walking into this next area. And ooh, danger level 46. We're moving on up in the world. Oh, we want to move on down in the world, like literally physically down to go grab this chest. And then back up again. Man, we're really not going to hear this dungeon music. We're not going to hear this too much longer. Like, we're getting there, guys. We are getting to the end of the game. Scourge Lance. What is that? Oh, we already have one of those. We got one of those earlier on the stream. We stole that, I think. Secret? Ooh, secret. I like the way this dungeon is set up. Robe of the Dragon Princess. Don't we have one of those as well? No, we don't. Physical defense, elemental defense, and crit? I guess if you were trying to do a crit build, that could be possibly very good, but I don't know. I've never tried to make a crit build in this game. I wonder if it would be worthwhile. I kind of have a feeling that it would not be worthwhile, but I don't know.
The winds of fortune are howling.
I was hoping that would, like, kill somebody, but it did not.
Let in the...
Honich, why don't you kill somebody? Ooh, nice. Therion. Ooh, oh, but Therion's asleep. Dang it.
Now,
Fine, Cyrus will just have to do the job. I think these things are weak to light. You guys want to take bets? Do you think this enemy is weak to light? Am I right or am I wrong? I mean, by the time I hit the ability, like, you guys are... Like, I'm gonna hit this ability before I'm even gonna see any of your responses, but my memory is pretty good usually. I feel like I remember this particular enemy in this particular dungeon being weak to light damage. Shall we see?
Lux Conjurer.
Praise me, for I am memory master. I don't know. But seriously though, like, that's crazy. Like, I swear I don't have my spreadsheet open. I have no way of knowing what that is. I just, out of my own memory from playing this game over a year ago, when I 100%ed it, of course, but when I played it over a year ago, I still retained the knowledge of what that thing was weak to. How did I do that? How do I do things like that? How does my brain work in such mysterious... Like, I can remember that. I can remember that this gooey slug in this specific dungeon in Octopath Traveler is weak to light, but I can't remember the name of anybody. How does this happen to me? How does this happen? Who am I? I don't know. It shocks me how weird my brain is sometimes. All right, let's heal up a little bit. Do I want to give, I kind of want to even give them, yeah, SP, because I do remember this next fight, this boss fight is actually, it can get a little dicey. It can get a little dicey, so I feel like every bit of health and SP is worthwhile. Oh, I forgot to give surpassing power to Cyrus. Oh, that's gonna bite me in the butt. That is gonna bite me in the butt, but I'm not gonna save scum and go back. We're gonna try it without it. Ugh, what a useless book. And to think I wasted all that precious time looking for it. Well, if it isn't the little girl from earlier. Don't tell me. You came to get the notebook back.
Yeah!
That's right! I thought I told you to forget about it. I'm not going to forget about something so important to me. Important, you say? How much do you know about this notebook exactly?
And also...
Who wrote this book? Where did he or she come from?
The fact is...
Ignorance is bliss, little girl. Trust me.
But...
Even if I don't know, it's still important to me. It's been with me on my whole journey.
Ugh.
Save the sob story, kid. Also, can we talk about how cool this background is with all these, like... I mean, yes, it's technically pea water, but it's cool. It's like all the waterfalls in the background of, like, varying sizes, and, like, they're all... Like, it's just really cool looking. I don't know. This is a great room for, like, a boss battle. You can have it back.
Really?
It's useless to me anyway. And because you're so attached to it, I'll even let you take it to your grave. Tressa.
The fact is...
You've been nothing but a thorn in my side, so I'm going to nip you in the bud.
What?
I think the thorn here is you, lady. You stole my notebook, and now you're going to return it and let me walk away. And before I leave, let me give you a word of advice. Don't underestimate the power of this merchant. You have no idea who you're dealing with, kid.
If you
Uh-oh.
won't move willingly...
Sean, look away. Sean, look away. You are a taken man.
My turn.
Divert your eyes. Alright, this is Tressa's Chapter 4 boss, Esmeralda. And yes, okay, I need to get this out of the way because A, this is a funny anecdotal story, and B, I'm never going to be able to look at this boss the same because Bill ruined it for me. When Bill walked in when I was fighting Esmeralda one time, and he said, and I quote, "Why is she holding a bunch of dildos in her hand?" And I think my response was something along the lines of, okay, first of all, I don't know what kind of dildos you're using, but those are really sharp and painful looking. Second of all, they're supposed to be daggers. Or like throwing knives. They're supposed to be throwing knives is what they're supposed to be. So, you know. But there you go. There's my story about Esmeralda. Therian. What shall we do with you, Therian? Therian, should we give your BP to somebody? I mean, I'm interested to know if she's weak to daggers. I think this is one of those bosses, if I remember, her weaknesses are gonna change anyway a bunch of times, and this battle kind of sucks. Therian, how are you already low on health? Didn't I heal you up before we came into this battle? Did she start off by attacking him? And I didn't even realize? God, Therian, I don't even know, dude. Why don't you... Therian, actually, why don't you heal yourself up? Heal yourself up with HP Thief.
Try this!
And then we'll check if she's weak to daggers. Okay, she's not. But he healed himself up for... Oh my god, he needed to do that. Oh, he need... Uh-oh. He has a dagger sticking out of his head. Yep, this is one of Esmeralda's abilities. And one of the reasons why she's notoriously one of the hardest bosses in this game. And you'll see what it does. You'll see what it does. Tressa, you gotta get that transfer rune started, girl. You gotta.
Feel the power!
And then Cyrus...
What next?
Cyrus, why don't we just start, like... Why don't we just fish to see, like, what she could be weak to? Let's try fire. Oh, she's not weak to fire?
What next?
Alright, I know she is weak. Oh, here we go. I can show this off. This is pretty cool. Watch this. So, Honnet got to attack twice there, even though I spent no BP. That's because the double tomahawk attacks twice as many times as it normally would, and Honnet didn't even get in her extra attack. If she got in her extra 25% chance extra attack, she would have done 4 hits there instead of 2. Yeah, so this prevents Therion from being able to use standard attacks, which is a bit annoying. Therion, why don't you... You know what, I could lower her physical attack strength. No, I can break her. I want to use HP Thief, but I want to do a maxed out one. I want to do a maxed out one.
You're too kind.
Do some damage, Therion. There you go, and heal up.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
And then, Honnet, you're just gonna do the same thing you just did. Very nice, Honnet. Very, very nice. You're gonna be very valuable this battle. Tressa. Tressa, I actually want you to do only one... Well, yeah, she's got 3 turns of this, so I think I want her to do 1 turn... Actually, let's do 1 turn of... What could she be weak to? Should we try light damage? Let's try light damage.
Light!
That gives everybody 3 or 4 turns of that. That's pretty good, actually. And then Cyrus... Ooh, I know what we can do with you, Cyrus. Let's use Elemental Break.
Elemental Break!
Oh, yes, please. Oh, and she's even weak to it. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. Okay, Tressa. Now I want you to spend all of your BP on Sidestep.
Catch me if you can!
And then Honnet, Honnet, how do I want to do this? Because the double
Darkest.
tomahawk does not have elemental attack. Which of her weapons has elemental attack on it? I gave her something. But I couldn't tell you what it is, and maybe I actually, instead
Holding
of,
back nothing.
let's just do, heck, let's just do Drafendi's Rage. I want to see how much damage this will do. Actually, this is probably a bad idea. Yeah, whatever.
Cowering before the huntress.
Go for it anyway, Honnet. Okay, 14,000 damage. Oh, and an
My
extra
turn.
1,300. That's not bad. Okay, Therion. Therion, my love. You are going to do a... Well... Oh, I gave him this. Ooh, do this, Therion. Yes! Oh, I love the runes. When your weapon has high elemental attack on it, that does so much damage. Cyrus, are you ready to do 30,000 damage, Cyrus? Do 30,000 damage, Cyrus, please and thank you. Should hit her with another element, actually, while I can. I don't know, Ventus Solaire, how about that?
Venta Solta.
Salter, I don't know, I always say that wrong. There we go, 30,000 damage. That would have done a lot more had I remembered to frickin' put Surpassing Power on Cyrus.
Over here.
Let's
But I
do
always
this.
forget. Okay, Tressa, you have one more turn left of Transfer Rune. Why don't you reapply... Well, Therion could be in danger, but also he has a lot of dodge. I was gonna say, nah, let's just do it. Let's do another sidestep.
Catch me if you can.
Just get an extra stack on people.
An interesting dilemma.
They say you remember... Oh, Kayla, you probably typed this forever ago, but Kayla says, they say you remember everything, but it's recollection that's hard. Perhaps something about it triggered your brain. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe it was just... Maybe I liked the sprite or something of the slug, and I was like, oh, I remember liking the way that enemy looks or something, and maybe that triggered it. I don't know. Cyrus. Cyrus, she's weak to Ventus Salter, so let's just do that.
Venta Solta.
This'll do... Well, it won't do more damage, but at least we need to
Out of
break...
my way.
We actually do need to break her. I don't want her to be able to attack if possible. Maybe she's weak to spears? If she's weak to daggers, though, he'll take off 2 things here. Do a steel SB. Okay,
Letting the
she
hunt
was not.
beginning.
I think she's weak to bows. Honnet, why don't you try this? She's not weak. Oh, she is weak to bows.
Nice try.
Okay. Ow, ow. Okay. Weak to bows, but she's also weak to... Well, Tressa. Actually, Tressa... Yeah, just do Transfer
Feel
Rune.
the power.
I kind of don't want Cyrus to kill her
Now,
here.
what
This is kind of the problem. Cyrus, I want you to break her. Don't kill her, though,
Venta
please.
Solta.
Do not kill her, Cyrus. Just break. Because I want to steal from her.
My turn.
Specifically, I want to collect from her.
I'll take that.
Actually, maybe I should have stolen from her and then I could have
What
collected with
next?
Tressa, but this is fine too. Honnet. Oh, we no longer have our runes up, huh? Not on Honnet. Tressa still has it, but nobody else does, because Tressa gets an extra turn because of her support skill. Honnet, in that case... Honnet, in that case, why don't you... I don't know. Why don't you just do this?
Coming.
Oh, she gets to
if
attack
thou
again,
wilt.
apparently. Okay. Oh, Honnet just... Okay, wow,
I
she was
honor
really
thee,
low on
my
health.
warrior.
Okay, so you didn't even really get to see her mechanics. She has multiple daggers, and each of them are different colors. She has 3 daggers, and each of them are a different color. And each of them have different durations of how long until they trigger. One of them triggers in 3 turns, one of them triggers in 2 turns, and she'll throw them on people, and they do really, really, really bad stuff. Like the red one that you saw, I think it triggers automatically, or like the turn later, and it makes it so that that character can't use standard attacks. There's another one, I'm pretty sure, that makes it so they can't use BP, and there's another one, I think, that makes it so that they die. Oh yeah, there's one that if it ticks for, I think it's like 4 turns, and if it ticks on the 4th turn, it'll just kill the person that it's on. It's actually quite scary. But we did that with no trouble because, honestly, Sidestep and Transfer Rune are OP.
What?
No! Beaten by a little girl. I told you not to underestimate me. I'll take this.
Phew.
Why would you go through so much trouble for a stupid book? It's just an old diary.
You see...
You don't get it. This book is...
I came here by sheer willpower alone. I hoped I'd find something to help make my dreams come true. Something precious I'd treasure forever.
My treasure. That's right.
Tressa.
Tressa, you okay?
Yes.
Fine, thanks. And you? See for yourself. Ugh, damn that boy. So we got him arrested. Cool. I heard he was wanted criminal, so I handed him over to the guards. You really saved the day, Ollie.
By the way...
Well, that's to be seen. Did you get your book back?
Yeah!
It sounds like the showcase thing is starting.
Here we are.
This is the Kismet doll. Kismet trees are among the rarest in the realm. They're known to bring good fortune in marriage. This doll was made from the trunk of that tree. Alongside it comes a legend. The one who holds the doll will meet their soulmate.
Why,
A real Kismet doll? I never thought I'd see one with my own two eyes.
Whoa!
First the snowdrop gown, and then Niz tiara, and now this? I don't know how Mr. Wyndham decides. I wish I had his problems. Instead, some of us have to sell our souls just for a chance at that prize money.
Now then.
I wonder what'll catch Mr. Wyndham's fancy this year.
Spectacular!
Just listen to that crowd. I hope you're not nervous. It's almost your turn. You've only got one chance to win the judge's favor. Did you polish up your Eldrite?
Well,
I'm not entering the Eldrite.
What?
You can't be serious. I am.
What's the matter?
But why? The Eldrite is rare and beautiful, of course, but I want to offer something my customer desires. I want to give them something they can truly treasure. That's the kind of merchant I want to be.
actually...
There's something I want to give to Noah. Something I think she could truly treasure.
Well, well.
And I can't wait to see what you've got up your sleeve, Tressa. You won't be disappointed.
Now then.
Well, you better hurry. It's bad manners to keep your customers waiting. Alright, and Tressa spotted more leaf, yay. Kayla says, and Prim didn't even... Okay, so you either mean talk to the floor or probably tank the floor? I don't know. Yeah, Prim did not die that time. Nobody died that time. I'm very happy that nobody died. Articulate stone. Oh, and of course, they're teasing us with those chests we cannot have. Tressa Colzione. This way, please.
Tressa.
Good luck out there.
Thanks.
Thanks, Ollie.
And now, for our next entrant, Tressa Colcione!
Tressa?
I love Tressa's Chapter 4.
Kid?
I don't know if I'll do it this time, but I literally have cried at this part of the game before. Because I'm such a sappy, emotional mess. We haven't even got... I don't want to... I'm not trying to spoil it, but this is a really good chapter.
Hello, my name is Tressa, and I'm a traveling merchant. Today, I brought something very special to me. An anonymous notebook. I grew up in a small port town as the daughter of 2 merchants. Sometimes I'd gaze out at the ocean and think to myself, what do I really want to do? What do I really want in life? And then I came across this notebook. It was written by someone whose name I don't know. Someone who traveled across the world and wrote down everything about their journey. I decided then and there that I wanted to go on a journey too, so I left home. I wanted to explore the world as a merchant and learn the trade as I went. And along the way, I met some unforgettable people. In a mining town, I met another merchant around my age. His words had the power to touch people's hearts and make them happy. It was like magic. After I moved on to the next town, I ran into an old acquaintance. He was the captain of a merchant ship, and the one who originally gave me the book. There, he taught me something very important. He told me that there could only be one truly precious treasure in someone's life. So I searched and searched until I finally found it. What's truly precious to me is this journey.
Aww. He's so cute.
I've written all about it here, in these pages. I can tell you for a fact that there are countless wonderful things out there waiting to be discovered. And just like this nameless traveler allowed me to realize my dreams, I hope that my travels can help someone realize their own. Which is why I want to give you this book. Noah. Tressa.
Who would want something so useless?
Does she have any idea where she is?
In all my years, I've never seen something so embarrassing.
Someone get her off the stage!
Tressa!
I'll take it.
Did he just...
Is he serious?
Mr. Wyndham, sir. Pardon me, but... Are you absolutely certain?
Yes. I don't go back on my word. Now, please, bring me that diary. I would like to present it to my daughter.
Now then...
My apologies for asking, sir, but... Why would you choose this diary? You see, my daughter...
Tressa.
Hello, Tressa.
Noah.
The fact is...
I wanted to help her see the world as best as I could, so I bought her the greatest treasures of the realm. But I could tell it was never enough. However, when this young merchant stepped onto the stage and spoke of her travels, that was the first time Noah ever said she wanted something.
To tell you the truth,
When I heard about your journey, Tressa, I felt like I was traveling the world with you. My heart never wanted the story to end.
I am most grateful.
Young lady, I can't thank you enough. I hope this will suffice for your diary. I can't accept all that money.
what?
What? Are you a merchant or not? This is a fair trade, Tressa.
You see,
My customer has something she can treasure forever. That's more than enough reward for me.
However...
I understand your sentiment, but I can't let you go without recompense. Okay, if it's too much for me to handle now... it's too much for me to handle now, but maybe I'll need it down the road someday. I'd like to save it for then.
Very well.
Understood. I'll prepare a memorandum. If you're ever in need of it, please do not hesitate to let us know.
can't thank you enough.
Tressa just turned down 1 billion leaves. I'd just like to remind everybody about that. Tressa, if you don't mind, I'd like to hear more about your journey.
All right.
And I'd love to tell you all about it. At Noah's behest, Tressa spoke of her travels across the realm. She recounted every tale, one by one, with a fond smile. Sean says, what the fuck? Kick her out of the party. No, she makes us too much money, though. Well, although, to be fair, she just lost us more money than she'll ever make in her life, but still. I've made up my mind, Tressa. I want to travel the world on my own 2 feet. Just like you did.
Noah.
Thank you so much.
I'll treasure this notebook forever, Tressa. And someday, I'll write my own stories in here. About my own journey. I want to be the first to read it.
Indeed.
I promise you will be. Sentiment doesn't pay the bills,
Fair
Tressa.
and well, are ye?
Excuse me, young lady. I must say, you put on quite a show there.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir. I suppose I should introduce myself. I dedicated many years of my life to creating something. Something that became a precious treasure to you.
Huh?
You mean, you made that notebook?
The fact is...
The writer was someone else, though. I gave it to him a good 10 years ago. Went by the name of Graham Crossford. We've heard this name. Do you guys remember who this was? We have
Don't
heard this
say.
name. Graham Crossford. So he's the one who travels? So he's the one whose travels I've been reading about.
Yeah.
That's right. That man saved my life. He was just about to head off on a journey. He didn't know where his travels would take him, so I told him he ought to keep a record of where he'd been. I spent 40-odd years making notebooks. But there wasn't anyone else's journey I wanted to hear about as much as his. Writing in a diary comes from the heart, and there was no one with a heart as great as his. When you spoke about your own travels, I thought I saw some of him in you. It was like you were in love with that notebook.
Well then.
If you ever meet Graham, could you tell him something for me? I've got another diary for him, just waiting to be filled. Sean, do you remember? Actually, Sean, you might not have been here. You might have fallen asleep by that point. Graham...
So what are you going to do now?
I'm just gonna say it. Graham Crossford is the apothecary that saved Alfin's life when he was a little kid, and who Alfin, like, went on the whole journey, like, trying to be like. Turns out, the same person who was that apothecary also was the same person who Tressa's been following on her journeys through his diary. Remember how I told you everything was going to start linking up in these Chapter 4s? We've heard about the Gate of Finis twice now. We have heard about Graham Crossford several times. It's all starting to come together. Kayla says, pretty sure diarist is a red herring. What do you mean by that? I don't know. Maybe, if that's a spoiler, don't tell me, but what do you mean by that? Because I'm pretty sure that the guy that we just spoke to, the diarist, that is the person that wrote the diary, and the diary belonged to Graham, and Graham is the apothecary among, well, and he links in with other things too. We haven't gotten to everything yet, because we haven't done all the Chapter 4s, but we will. Anyway, so what are you going to do now?
I think I'll go back home.
Okay, we're voicing again.
I've experienced so many things on this journey. It was filled with so many moments that can't be contained in a diary. I traveled and traded across the land and met amazing people along the way. And when I stood on that stage, I realized I did what I set out to do. I want to tell my parents that. I can't wait to see the look on their faces.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the look on their faces when you tell them that you turned down 1 billion leaves.
How about you, Ollie?
It's probably time for me to head home too. My father's waiting for me. I finally saved up enough money for him to open up shop again.
Tressa, why don't you give him some of the money? Help him out.
Who's the better merchant between you two?
I'd like to think I am. Hey, Tressa?
Yeah?
Next time we meet...
We'll see who's the better merchant, right?
Wrong. Next time, I hope you're a little more refined.
Wow.
What?
See, you're like a sky stone. One that could use a bit more polishing.
Wow.
Hey!
Those are some fighting words, Ali.
See you around, Tressa.
then. My journey isn't over yet. I'll be there soon.
That was how I met Tressa. She gave me this diary to fill with my own memories. I know that somewhere out there, she's bringing happiness to others just as she did to me. And someday, I hope to follow in her footsteps. Noah Wyndham.
And there we go, Tressa Feeden. Oh, look at them. Look at her and her mom and dad. That is so adorable. That is so cute. I wonder if that's the Eldrite she's holding. And look, this is the moment right before she tells them that she turned down a billion leaf. Oh, why is there no music playing? Shouldn't her theme be playing right now? No, no, no. This can't be happening. We need... This is like weirdly quiet. I'm leaving and coming back. Can't have that. Can't have no music game. That's just not allowed. Ah, that is much better. Okay, one of you messaged me on Facebook. Angie did. Oh, Angie sent me a picture of the kitty cat. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, but I'm getting off Facebook now. So... Yeah, that's Tressa's Chapter 4. Now, let's see what's opened up to us. And as far as what you're saying, Kalis, let me look up something. Hold on, I want to look up something. Well, there's a quest that should now be opened up involving the diarist, so why don't we do that? Because maybe that'll like go over what you might be alluding to, but yeah. So, oh, and then as for items, so we've got, okay, we have a lot of good items that have opened up now with Tressa's Chapter 4 being done. We have the battle-tested spear. Let me see, where is that one at? Battle-tested spear, battle-tested spear, Octopath. Okay, so... Oh, we actually have to do stuff. Like, we have to do things before we can do things before we can do things. So, like, also there was a thing after, I believe, Therion's Chapter 4, where I was like, we went to Noble Court, and I was like, oh yeah, we can't do this until... Like, the scientist guy was not going to be there until Tressa's Chapter 4 was done. And now Tressa's Chapter 4 is done, so he should be there. I don't know, let's go check on Tressa's parents, too, and see, like, if they've got anything for us. I mean, well, they have a revitalizing jam. We could buy this scarf. I mean, we might as well. I don't know if I'm actually going to use these items, but might as well buy them. Might as well help out Tressa's family a bit. We have the money. Between these two items, if either one of them is useful, it would be the dragon scarf. Ooh, nice, got a discount. But I don't even... It really just depends on how much SP that thing recovers. I just don't see it being amazing. Okay, we need to head to, I think, Noble Court. I think Noble Court's where I want to go. Let me go back to... I need to switch back over to my chat. Okay. So, we'll just check check everybody on the way. Make sure that nothing else has opened up. Because, you know, these Chapter 4s, they really do... They change the NPC configuration. Wait, I thought... Oh, okay, they are in here. Good, good, good. Are these two... Okay, they are two separate people to scrutinize and whatever, so... Let's do that. Sorcerer's Robe. Oh, I think this is the best robe in the game, actually. For doing elemental damage. Does Tressa have one? She has an elemental robe. Cyrus has one. And then I think... Let's go and check... Before we... Well... Yeah, because I'm going to forget if I don't do this now. I'm going to forget to do this, and I don't want to forget, although, oh god, it's all the way over here. I want to go to the inn, I want to equip it onto... I want to see if Prim needs it. If Prim doesn't need it, then I might give it to Ophelia, and if Ophelia doesn't need it, then I'll give it to Tressa. Tressa's like... Tressa doesn't, like, I don't know, she needs elemental attack, but not as badly as the other 3 characters do. So, like, Prim has an elemental robe, so she's probably gonna get it. Yeah, she's gonna get it. Okay. Yep, Prim gets the other one. Okay. Alright, now we can go back. It's 5% of max, and it stacks with the SP Recover talent. Yeah, I think also we have, well, let me look. Yeah, we have 2 of them. I wonder if they stack with each other. But either way, though, like, you have to ask yourself, is it better to have that item, or can you just use an... Like, is it better to have that accessory, or is it better to have an accessory that just straight up makes you do more damage? Because if your attacks do more damage, then you, in theory, have to spend less SP during the fight because things die faster, you know? And I just don't think the SP that you gain from stuff like that is worth it, because usually it's like it's a pretty low, it's a low enough number that I'm just like, eh. Alright, so we stole from him, now let's scrutinize and steal from him. Bishop's hat. That is not the best hat in the game, but it's decent, but I'm pretty sure we don't need it. Alright, let's talk to this guy first. I don't know, I think it's the same quest from both of them, but I'm not sure. Look who it is! Ahoy there! Missed us like a landlocked sailor misses the sea, did ye? We be here on official business. Got a delivery for you from the captain. Took you long enough, didn't it? Ain't no controlling the tides, now is there? Now is thar? Research is a battlefield, and in it we scholars are constantly fighting to conquer more territory. I requested the materials that I need for my research from you to aid me in this war, but it seems you failed to realize the urgency of the matter. I don't believe I'll be requiring the services of your trading company ever again. What? You're yanking me chain, ain't ya, matey? If only we had been a matter of punctuality, that would have been one thing. I don't know, this guy had like a really gross sounding voice, and I don't really know what to make him sound like at this point, it was so long ago. But no, why don't you just go and ask that captain of yours for the reason? You got a problem with the captain now? Indeed, that brute Leon, we all know about him. Coming around with that fearsome look on his face and demanding that innocent civilians hand over their money. Quit your filthy lies. And if you dare deny him, he runs you right through with his great poleaxe. I think we were doing business. To think we were doing business with such a villain. Villain? You take that back, you salty sea slugs. Everyone's heard the news by now, how Captain Leon gave up on the merchantry and returned to his old pirating ways. We haven't heard about this. The captain would never. That's right, he told us he'd changed his ways. Make all the excuses you want, it doesn't change the fact that we won't be asking for your company for so much as another pebble. We don't have to take that kind of abuse from the likes of you. Bunch of bookish buffoons who ain't never done a day of real work in your lives. What was that? You're not refusing to give us your business, we're refusing to take your business. Our pebbles are too good for ye anyway. Good then. Yeah, good then. What just happened? That's like one of those moments where you just walk in on a fight, and then you just awkwardly stand there while they just go back and forth, and then everyone like fights and then leaves, and then you're just standing there and you're like, you just like blink. Alright, Mick and Mac, what's going on with you guys? Former pirate, this is Mac. A former pirate working on a merchant ship, after Mick disbanded their merry band of rogues, he helped his shipmates take up honorable trades and persuaded Leon to let him join his crew. unbeknownst to his friend. Okay. Energizing Palm, Injurious Seed. Captivated by the tales of Leon Bestral when they were young, he and his friend Mac aspired to become pirates. However, when they learned that Leon had abandoned his disreputable profession and become the captain of a merchant vessel, they decided to follow suit and join him in his honest work. It's a flat 6 SP, ew. Yeah, that must be why I don't use it, because I just remember it not being very good. Alright, you and Angie have a good night, Sean. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, so we stole from these guys, but what do we actually do here? What are those two book brains going on about anyway? The captain would never do such a thing as that. Grr, I was just wondering about it. Just wondering about it won't get us nowhere. Okay. So, what do they want? What does anybody want? Oh, we probably have to find Captain Leon, maybe? I think he's... I don't know, the memory is churning again, and I want to say he's, like, in the inn, in Noble Court, actually, but... Also, I thought he was supposed to be in Rippletide, because that's, like... I don't know where he is. Okay, maybe he's in Rippletide. Let's go to Rippletide and see if he's here, if he's there now. He wasn't when we were just there, but maybe he appears after you start this quest. Maybe he appears. I don't know. And if he does appear, I think he's like over here somewhere. All right. I'm going to my spreadsheet. I really don't, I love this game, but I really don't like how the side quests, it's almost like they go out of their way to not give you enough information. Like, things that the characters should just be telling you because they're asking you for help. They just don't mention it. They just don't tell you what they need. It's like you get a quest, but nobody has actually asked you for anything. It makes no sense to me. I don't know, like, I don't love it. So this would be Mick and Mac Make Good. Requires both Tressa and Therian Chapter 4 completed. We have to challenge or provoke Leon Bestral. Okay, but where is he, though? Where is Leon? Is he back in... I mean, I'm gonna go to the places where he's been. How about that? Instead of looking this part up, because my spreadsheet's not telling me, weirdly enough. Maybe he's in this inn, where we last saw him? I don't know. I have no clue. Oh, well, we have a travel banter here, and also Alphen and Ophelia are hanging out. Let's do the travel banter, I guess. I've got a question. Are you any good at writing letters? Letters? Can't say I am. Talking's quicker. I oft write letters. When I put my thoughts to paper, they become clearer to me. So, do you deliver them as well? Yes. If there is someone I would have known my feelings, I give the letter in person. That's mighty wise of you. A letter is important, and you don't want some daft fool losing one. Are you speaking from experience? It's like this. I kinda messed up once, a long time ago. Oh? I was just still a kid. There was a girl in our village called Mercedes. Me and her and my buddy Zeph would play together from dawn to dusk most days. When Zeph and I studied late into the night, she'd bring us sweets she baked. But one day, we found out she was going to be sent off to live with distant relatives. Way over to the other side of Middle Sea she was going. Chances are we'd never see her again. How sad. Well, Zeph wrote her a letter and he gave it to me. She said... She said he was too shy to give it to her himself, and he asked me to deliver it for him. Turns out he was sweet on Mercedes. Remember when I told you that they like already had a canon love interest for Zeph? Well, there's an actual quest for this. I've never seen this travel banter, but apparently there's a travel banter about this too, which only makes me crankier. The plot doth thicken. Of course, I said I'd deliver his letter. I was his best pal after all. So on the day that Mercedes was leaving, I headed to her house, but there I found that her coachman had suddenly taken sick and was too ill to drive the cart. I gave him a salve and some medicine, and after a while he was back on his feet. You can imagine I was pretty chuffed with myself that I could help. But Mercedes looked so sad sitting up there on the top of the cart. "Thank you," she said, "but why didn't Zeph come to say goodbye?" That was the last I saw of her. Headed back home, ruminating about this and that, but clean forgetting about Zeph's letter. By the time I remembered it, it was too late. "Oh, thou did not!" Somehow, I'm not surprised. "So what did you do with the letter?" "I gave it back to Zeph, with my apologies, along with some fish from the river. Taught me a good lesson. That little incident did." "Oh, what was that?" "Deliver your own letters. Words to live by. Just so." Yeah, deliver your own letters. Okay. I don't know where Leon is. Okay, let me go... I don't know. Let's see. Mick and Mac make good. He's supposed to be in Noble Court, according to this. What the heck, we were just there and I didn't see him. Alright. I did not see him anywhere. Oh, he's right here. He's like, okay, I see. Alright. Yar, we strong take from the weak. That's the way of the world, says I. The dread pirate Leon Bestral. Bahaha, eh? Why are you looking at me so cockeyed? I'll have your guts for garters, I will. What? Oh, I remember this. I know exactly what's happening here. Okay, so this person has a crappy spear and a crappy kite shield. Shove off, don't you know who I am? I ain't got the time for the likes of you. I'm the great pirate Leon Bestral. Bahahaha. What? If you ain't got any money, then I want nothing to do with you, get lost. The Leon we know would not be this way. Although, I say this, but Honnet, I love you dearly, but you don't get to... I'm not provoking with you. Screw that. We're going to grab Old Brick, somebody who can actually get things done in challenges. Which is not you. You cannot get things done in challenges. You suck because you don't know how to use a bow in challenges for some freaking reason, Honnet. Even though I have literally the best bow in the game on you, you're like, oh no, I'm too good to use this in battle because my master Vinny spent like literally 100,000 leaf on it and I don't want to use it. Like, I don't know. Just being annoying at this point. But come on, like, really, why can't she use her bow in her provokes? It makes no sense to me. Old Brick can use all of his weapons.
Let us fight with
I
honor.
hate provoke.
Have at you.
Maybe he's weak to swords. He is not. That's still a lot of damage for not being weak to something, I have to say.
Too slow. The battle is truly joyous.
Spears. Why don't we try 1,000 spears?
Out of my way.
Wow, you're not weak to spears either? Okay, well then he's gotta be... Oh, I don't even have SP left. This is awkward.
The battle is truly
well,
joyous.
since we don't have SP left, let's do axes and let's do a max attack, because I feel like this is gonna hit a lot, and he'll be weak to it. Yeah, look at that damage that we just did. I mean, it wasn't, you know, it was no, like, cross strike or Brand's thunder or anything, but, like, still, the amount of times that axe hits for is kind of nuts. It's so easy to break people with that axe. As long as they're weak to axes, of course. That's the one. Yes, that's him all right. The filthy thief.
You can't be serious.
Cap'n, say it ain't so.
You're pulling me chain.
But we all swore we'd gone over to the straight and narrow.
Sorry.
Hello? This scallywag's a right fraud. What do you mean by that? He does look an awful lot like the Cap'n, I give you that, but you can't fool us that easy. You rotten rogue, you've been calling yourself Cap'n Leon and stealing off with good folk, is that it? What do you mean? I am the one, the only, the pirate Captain Leon Bestral. You don't know, do ye? Captain Leon's piratin' days are over. If you're gonna impersonate someone, at least do your damned research. I never knew that. Whew. Well, I feel a light breeze now that that's cleared up. Got that right. Makes me blood boil seeing someone sullying the captain's good name like that. I'm sorry, you two. It seems that we were mistaken. Yes, quite thoroughly. Water under the bridge. Never did like apologies, giving 'em or taking 'em. That's right. It's that sorry sea snake who's to blame here. We'd be happy to help you swats with procuring your crystals in the future. And we would be happy to request the services of you bunch of crusty sea dogs. I love how they're still, like, low-key insulting each other while also making amends. Thanks to ye as well, friend. Yeah, you were a true aid to us, trusty as the North Star. Alright, we obtained 11,000 leaf and Mick and Mac shield. Now this shield, I remember this thing being good. What does it do though? Aha! It is the best evasion shield in the entire game, and it is going on Ulbrich. In fact, it's going on Ulbrich, and then we're going to go over to the inn because in its place, Gustav's shield is better than what Honnet has on now. So now I want to give the Gustav shield that Ulbrich did have, which was the best evasion shield we had, to Honnet. Honnet, where are you? Gustav. Oh, wait, she already has one. Oh, wait. Yeah, she does already have one. Okay. So actually, let's give that to Therion then. You know, I was also thinking, maybe I should set Alphen up to be like a dodge, like, sort of person as well, since he is a physical attacker, but I don't know. I kind of want to maybe play around with that, but I don't know if I want to, like, change it out right this moment. All right, let's give... Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to give the Gustav shield to Therion. Okay, cool. All right, so that is out of our way. Mick and Mac's shield is, like, seriously an incredible shield. It has, like, literally no downside to it, really. I mean, it's got slightly lower elemental and physical defenses on it, but the amount of dodge, evasion that you get on it is just absolutely crazy. Do I even have that on my note? I don't even have that on my notes, I don't think. All right, so now that we have uncovered the fraudulent Captain Leon, now I think if we go back to Rippletide, he will actually be there. I think. That is my thought. I haven't looked at that up on the wiki or on my notes yet, but I think that that's probably why he wasn't here before, because they wanted you to figure out, like, they wanted you to do that quest first, yeah, and sure enough, so that you could, like, figure out that it was a fraud and blah, blah, blah. Alright, so we're scrutinizing. Captain of a merchant ship, he travels the world using his discerning eyes to appraise both the value of treasure and the worth of people. In actuality, he is the former pirate captain, Leon Bestral. Okay. So he has stuff to steal, which is interesting. There it is, the battle-tested spear. I think this is the highest damage spear in the game, and it occasionally blinds targets and has crit on it. It's very nice, but it's a 3% steal, so we're going to be honorable people, and we're going to buy it. I mean, we have 821,000 leaf, and I still... Oh, wow, and we got a big discount on that. And we still haven't even sold all of the things that we need to sell, like all the stuff that we just got. We haven't sold all of it. So that's the battle-tested spear. That should probably go on, like, Ulbrich, I would imagine. Yeah. Yes, definitely on Ulbrich. And then, I thought he had a quest. Wait, he doesn't have a quest? Okay, well, I can cross off battle-tested spear. Now there should be an item, a trade wind spear. And it's supposed to be available after Tressa's Chapter 4. Let me go into items, inventory, or onto the wiki inventory, not my own inventory. Inventory, weapons. I believe it is a polearm. Trade wind spears. Ah, okay, I remember. So we have to do a quest called The Adventures of Ali. It is a side story. It is activated by speaking to Ali in the Central Market in Sunshade after Tressa's Chapter 4 is done. Okay, so we need to go to Sunshade, apparently. And sure enough, there he is. Alright, let's scrutinize him. Despite always having a way with words, he decided to travel across the land and further hone his skills after parting ways with Tressa in Quarry Crest. Now he could make an ordinary stone appear a rare gem to undiscerning eyes. Alright. Let's go ahead and steal that then. Or, not... Let's go ahead and steal from him, not that. I don't know. My brain is like slowly descending into madness or something. Alright, let's talk to him. Oh, so we meet again. The great merchant Ali, at your service. I've saved up a small fortune if I do say so myself. I'm on my way back to my hometown now, in fact. I guess my father's probably waiting for me to come back home. But for some reason, I find myself in no big hurry to get back. Oh, that's it. I just had a brilliant idea for a new pitch. You know how rodents are always causing trouble for people who live in the desert? So everyone wants a cat that could be trained up as a great mouser? It could be a bit hard on folks, though, to keep a cat just for that purpose. That's where my prowling cat clamor will come in. That's what I'll sell next. Even the fiercest rat will go running at the sound of a cat, and now you won't have to pay for cat food either. Hey, why don't you help me? Want to collect some prowling cat clamor for yourself? Off you go, you can do it. Why are you shoving me? Okay. What is prowling cat clamor? Not like that's even possible. There's no such thing. I'm sorry, Dad. Oh, so you're just trying to get us to... Okay, so he just doesn't want to go home. I see what this is about, Ali. I see what this is about. Actually, I don't. I mean, I do, but I don't. We need to bring Ali's father to him. Okay, that's kind of what I figured. So let's go to Marsalim. Ali's father should be here. He should be here somewhere. Are there a few new... Oh, how did I miss this? I missed this chest, like, completely when we were here before. This guy has something I didn't steal. Sure. I'll take this stuff. This guy also has something I didn't steal. Oh, and we got an item today in Grandport, and I think this guy wants it. I've lived my whole life till now, enjoying every pleasure to be had in this land. I've seen every beautiful work of art. We've already seen this. Listened to the best orchestras, taste the finest meals. Yet as of late, I find myself wearying of such things. Is there nothing left for me to discover? Blah, blah, blah. Tales from a faraway land. What's this? The logs of a great adventurer, you say? Let me see. My, yes, it is very detailed. Look at this, would you? Those jutting peaks, and the natural wonders he describes in the native peoples. I can practically see them from these vibrant descriptions. But I would rather see them in reality. I would like to lay my own eyes upon such wondrous sights. I want to breathe deep of the air in this land he describes. I want to taste its foods and experience it with all 5 of my senses. There are still things in this world I have not seen. Oh, my heart is racing at the thought, as it has not done so these past few years. You must let me have this book. I do thank you for bringing it to me. I suddenly feel 20 years younger. It's time to embark on a great journey into an unknown land. So we basically did the same thing for this guy that we just did for Noah. And that's how you get another one of the alluring ribbons. There are 4 of them in the game, I believe, and we have 3 of the 4 of them, which is nice. You have something we didn't steal. Oh, the battle-tested shield, right. I don't care about that. Honestly, I don't know. We just had this conversation. I just feel like the SP and the HP recovering items, they don't do it. They don't do amounts that are big enough, in my opinion, for it to be worth it. All right, we need to grab somebody who can lure or guide. Let's try Ophelia. Let's see if she can guide. Maybe she can guide him. Where is he, though? Is this him right here? Oh, that's the guy we just helped out, isn't it? Old aristocrat. Oh, he's over here. Ah, I see him. Let me up. Thank you. A legendary... His name is Maruf. a legendary merchant who could sell sand in the desert. However, after some time, his triumphs in trade were only known amongst fellow merchants. Okay. He has stuff to steal. Herb of Clarity. Interesting. And we can indeed guide him, which is good. I could stand to learn much from your splendiferous speechcraft, sister. Okay. Alright, so let's take him over to Sunshade. If Ali doesn't want to face his father, then we will bring his father to him. So this is where you've been sulking about, eh? I'm gonna become a better merchant than you ever were. That's what you boasted when you ran off, wasn't it? But your big mouth didn't serve you so well out there in the real world, did it, eh, Ali? Father? What are you doing here? Well, you never came home after that fight. What was I supposed to do? You're still such a child, getting all bent out of shape and running away just because you lost an argument to your old man. You're saying I lost that argument? You haven't changed a bit since then. Such a stubborn old coot. You're the one who was wrong. I've been doing great as a merchant. Prepare yourself, old man. I wouldn't want you to keel over when you see this. What do you have to say about that, huh? See how much I've earned making my ways as a merchant? Oh, that's a fine bit you've earned indeed. And what about trust? Have you earned that as well from the people you've been selling to? What? Trust is what a merchant needs to survive, not a pile of leaves. The money always comes second. Trust comes first. Father, of course I've earned my customers' trust. I've never told a single lie to any of them. Is that so? Then I'm proud of you, my boy. You really, really never change. You know, I only ever wanted to become a merchant because of you. You were like a hero to me when I was little.
I'm sorry.
So, I'm sorry. I wanted to apologize all this time. I'm sorry I just ran away without a word like that. I'm sorry I made you worry. The really important things are the hardest to say, aren't they? Even when they're just two little words. You did a fine job, son. Welcome back, Ali. I'd say it's high time we both headed back home. Heh, glad to be back. Hey, Dad, I've been thinking. What would you say to using this money I've saved to open up a new shop? Sounds like things are about to get pretty busy. Alright, and there we have it, the Trade Wind Spear. This item. Ooh, this is another amongst the items that I shall call the best items in the entire game. And for now, we're gonna give this to Tressa, because I think this is interesting. So Tressa already has Primeval Bow of Storms, okay? It's an incredibly good bow that increases wind damage dealt by 30%. However, she now has access to the Trade Wind Spear, which also has an incredibly high amount of elemental attack and also increases wind damage dealt. And yes, it stacks additively with the other one, so Tressa's wind damage goes from 30% increase to 60% increase. And now she's got, like, look at all these weapons. Like, all of her weapons have good elemental attack on them now, so now her rune attacks are gonna be decent, and this is really good for her. Although, I will say, technically, one way that you can take advantage of this is by giving Tressa the Sorcerer job, and then using Ventus Salter on Tressa with the Trade Wind Spear and the Primeval Bow of Storms equipped, and Surpassing Power, and BP, you know, Eater, and all of that other stuff. She will do absolutely insane amounts of damage if you have these two items on her and use that Sorcerer ability. I might just show it to you guys when we start doing our grinding sessions for XP, because it is truly a force to be reckoned with. You can do some of the highest attacks in the game with that, like, particular setup, I should say. There's technically another Death Cleaver somewhere, but honestly, I think we're good on axes for right now. There's a Memorial Axe that we can't do until we do Cyrus's Chapter 4. There's the Absolute Zero Staff that we can't get until we do Cyrus's Chapter 4. There should be another... No, we got the... Okay, I think we... How many Sorcerer's Robes do we have? Everhold. Where is... Oh, Everhold is... Okay, so there's another... There's 3 Sorcerer's Robes in the game. We have 2 of them. The third one is in Prim's Chapter 4. So... Wait, I think... Oh, maybe there's... Wait, maybe there's 4 of them. Hold on a minute. Let me go to the wiki. I think there might be 4 of them, actually. Body armor... Sorcerer's Robe. Sorcerer's Robe. Let's see. There's 1... Nope, there's 3. Steal from an elderly woman in Noble Court. We have that one. Steal from Orlick in Noble Court. We just got that one. And then purchase steal from a townsperson in Everhold. So that's the third one. So we have 2 of them, and there's 3 in total. So we can't get that yet either. There's a mental belt in Prim's Chapter 4. Yeah, I mean, honestly, guys, I think as far as the, like, post-Chapter 4 items go, I think we got all 4 of the Mighty Belts. I'm almost positive on that one, so I can cross those off. I don't know why I didn't already. There's another item called a Physical Belt, which is an upgraded version of the Mighty Belt. Instead of just 50 physical attack accessory, it's 65 physical attack and 65 physical defense. It's a great item, but it's available in Prim's Chapter 4. And then, yeah, we did the JP accessory, we got that. There's one more, oh, I know, there is one more alluring ribbon, and it's from the Diarist's Desire Quest, and I think we pick that one up back in Grandport. I'm not gonna look until I absolutely feel like I need to. So now, Kayla says, so now instead of Trade Wind, she'll be Trade Hurricane. Yeah, basically with these items on Tressa, and like, what skills do I have on her? BP Eater and Elemental Edge. So if I got rid of like Persistence, for example, which I could do, I could get rid of Persistence. Like Tressa would be able to do like balls to the walls, crazy amounts of damage, like if I gave her boost start, for example. So like maybe when we go to actually grind out JP and XP, I'll show you guys just how insanely overpowered Tressa can be. It's really fun. And ooh, look, here's another one actually. This is Noah. Oh no, this is not Noah. Oh, Noah looks like a younger version of Cordelia, I guess. This is wait, Cordelia is supposed to only be 17? No way. Cordelia is not only 17. There is no way. A descendant of a renowned Hornburgian knight and protector of the Dragonstones left to her by her father, as she spends most of her time indoors, she doesn't have many friends, though she feels a special connection with her pen pal, a young girl living far away. Oh, let me guess, she's pen pals with Noah, I bet you. Let's see what she has to steal. Healing Great Bunch, Shadowstone Large, Silverfield Pouch. Okay. Yep, she's pen pals with Noah, and she looks like Noah. That's weird. That's kind of weird. Maybe she's... That's so weird. That's not her. That's not supposed to be like her mom or her sister, right? Because the Wyndhams aren't this... She's one of the Ravises, not one of the Wyndhams. Maybe she had an affair with the Wyndham or something. I don't know. Like, and it's not even an affair because there's no... Like, she's the lady of the house, but there's no man of the house as far as I know of. Like, yes, she's close with Heathcote, but I don't know if they're, like, together. Plus, he's like 77 or something, and she's, like, 17, apparently. Oh, Noah, I do hope you're all right. She's never left my letters unanswered for so long before. I didn't know what else to do with myself, so I came here. I do hope that nothing is the matter. Okay, so we have to figure out why Noah is missing or not replying to her letters? Okay. Probably because she's off on an adventure. Alright, I don't know... I think the other quest that I actually came here for, I think it's up here somewhere. I hope it is. Oh, I think it is. I think I see it all the way in the back. And, like, there's no... I don't think there's any NPCs that appear other than... Well, actually, there's 2 right there that I see. Alright, this is Ing, the diarist. So now we know his name. Did we know his name before? I have nothing left to write. Nothing worth writing at any rate, and yet... Oh, we already read that. Okay. So let's steal from him. Injurious dust, stimulating necklace. Nice. Okay.
A good day to you.
I hope you're chronicling your days. A diary is a record of all you hold in your heart, you know. I've been keeping my diaries without fail for 70 years. I've got enough volumes to fill a whole library by now. But I don't have much to write about these days, of course. Is there still anything for an old man to experience so thrilling that it demands to be recorded in a diary? I don't know. What do you want? Why is everyone so freaking unspecific? So, we can steal an astonishing object from Proud Collector, an incredible item from a satisfied merchant. Oh, and the Proud Collector's in Boulder Fall. The satisfied merchant is in Wellspring. Oh. So we have to give 3 items to this guy, and one of the items is from Duskbarrow, which is that place we can't go to yet because it's Cyrus's chapter 4. Alright, so this quest is gonna have to wait, and this one is gonna give us our final alluring ribbon, which we don't need right now anyway. But since I'm here, let's see, keeping up with the Wyndhams, that's the quest that we just picked up. So we have to provoke the brigand in the West Grandport coast to obtain a letter from Noah and give it to Cordelia. Okay, so I imagine what's probably happening here is that she's sending letters and some brigand is like stealing them or like killing the people who's supposed to be delivering the letters or something like that. I don't know, like keeping the letters from getting to Noah. So we'll go set that right. Oh, we actually need somebody to go kick his butt though. Ulbrich, where are you, friend? We need you. We need your services, Ulbrich, good sir. Oh, he needs SP. Ulbrich, I need you to sleep at the inn. Oh my god, where is the... Oh, it's over there. Feels like this... Grandport, I love Grandport. It is really big though. Oh, and we never actually looked at the shop. We should go take a look at the shop. Kayla says, honestly, with the Wind Rune, she could probably already do 13k per turn. You're right. With the Wind Rune alone, you're absolutely right, actually. That's a good point. Maybe I don't need to put Sorcerer on her. Although, you have to admit, with Sorcerer, she would do more damage. She just would, but... Alright, let's see. So we have a Magus Glaive, I don't know. Platinum Spear, Soul Glaive, which... is interesting because it does give, like, quite a bit of elemental attack. We have a Seraphim Spear. Occasionally confuses the targets. That's quite a lot of physical attack. I wonder if... That's not good for Ulbrich. It's technically better for Therion, but he loses, like, a bunch of elemental attack, and I think his spear was the weapon that he had the elemental attack on. I don't know. Pirate's Longbow, Adamantine Bow... Yeah, honestly, nothing's really sticking out to me here. Oh, I can't go that way. I thought that was the edge of town, but no, there's still more town. Alright, so somewhere on the West Grandport coast is supposed to be a thief or a brigand somewhere. Oh, it's this guy. Yeah, and I don't think he was here before, so this guy only appears once this quest is started. This villain once traveled to the realm in search of suitable prey, stalking his victims until the opportunity was ripe, when he would leap out from the shadows and steal all that they held dear. Nowadays, however, he is disinclined to excess effort and prefers to lie in wait by the roadside and take what he can get. Wow. Okay, well, we're gonna take these off of you, thank you very much, and then we're gonna challenge you and beat the crap out of you to get a letter that you stole from a little girl. Well, maybe he didn't steal it from the little girl, but he stole it from the person delivering it to the little girl. Oh, you're weak to swords, huh, sir? Well, you're about to be in for a world of hurt.
No.
Alright, Ulbrich did break him. And now Ulbrich is going to do Brand's Thunder.
I wreak havoc upon thee!
Oh my god.
With each battle, I grow
Ulbrich,
stronger.
you're kinda nutty. Letter from Noah. Nice. Ulbrich, you do so much damage, sir. Damn it all, you'll rue this day. Yeah, they always say that, and I have yet to rue any day. I have not rued a single day. No day has been rude.
You see...
Noah and I happened to become acquainted when I summered in this town once. We spoke of everything and nothing. It was all nonsense, really, but she listened to my every story with such delight. When the time came for me to return to my own land, she begged me to write to her, and we've exchanged letters ever since. Yet recently I've had no replies from her. It couldn't be that. Something has to have happened to her. No, I couldn't bear the thought. Alright, let's give her the letter, tell her what happened. So Noah's letters did not reach me because those mountain bandits had robbed the mail carrier? Oh, what a weight off my heart. I'm so glad that nothing had happened to Noah herself. Shouldn't Noah still be here somewhere? Yeah, there she is. Cordelia! Noah! Cordelia, what in the world are you doing here? So my letters were stolen by bandits and never reached you? Well, I'm sorry to have caused you such distress. I'm so glad you're here. Now you must tell me what happens next in the story of the princess and the noble thief. Oh, Noah, please! Don't mention such an embarrassing thing in front of the others. What do you have to be embarrassed about? I think it's a wonderful story. It's so romantic. Cordelia writes the most wonderful stories. She sends them to me in installments. No, it's Noah's travel narratives that are truly amazing. Oh no, those are just my imaginings of what it might be like to travel the world someday. I wouldn't want anyone else to read them but you, Cordelia. The thought is mortifying. Anyone should be delighted to read them. I'm always so moved when I read your tales of thrilling adventure and new discovery during a grand journey around the world. Thank you, Cordelia. You will keep writing me still, won't you? Of course. Alright, happy ending for everyone. And we get a blessed blazon. Blazon, I don't know what that is. I don't know what a blazon is. But either way, we have it now, and I don't even think it's very good, if I remember. Oh, I lied. Oh, it's incredibly good. It is the best defense item in the game, and I think we can only get one of them, actually. Who do we want to give that to? Somebody already has something like that on. It's, I think, one of our healers. It's either Alphen or Ophelia. Because I usually give those types of items to them because they want the most elemental defense out of everybody, because that increases their healing. Let's give it to Alphen, because usually I give him the stronger one, just because he usually has worse, like, elemental, like, resistances than Ophelia does. So that can go to him, and then Ophelia, she's just got, like... Oh yeah, she needs that 80/80 then. In fact, don't we have several of them now? We do! She can have both of those. Nice! Where's the other one? This. There we go. Oh my... Look at that! Wait, hold on a minute. What happens if I take this off? 950. Okay, so she still technically needs it, but there may come a point when I can actually unequip this because she has hit the cap. Look at that! Ophelia has hit the cap for elemental defense. That's crazy. She still has a long way to go for physical defense, but, you know. And then look at that. Look at how much further Alphen is behind on elemental defense than Ophelia is. Granted, he doesn't have 2 of those items on, but he now does have one that's 100/100. But he also has a mighty belt, because I want him to have a little bit of physical attack so he's not quite as poopy in battle when he's, like, actually attacking people, you know? Alright, so we're at 2 hours and 48 minutes. I actually think... I'm debating here. This may be a little bit short of a stream for our usual, but we pretty much got everything done that I wanted to get done, and a lot of the items that we still have left, and a lot of the side quests that we still have left, a lot of them rely on finishing Cyrus and Primrose's Chapter 4s, and just simply being in the Chapter 4 areas. So... I think we're gonna go ahead and kind of wrap things up here for now. Tomorrow, where are my notes? Tomorrow, okay, so we've done Therian and Tressa, so yeah, we literally have, we have 2 Chapter 4s left. just 2 of them. So tomorrow's chapter 4 that we're gonna do is gonna be Prim's chapter. Prim's chapter 4, and then we're gonna do some, of course, some after stuff. So like after Prim's chapter 4 is done, any items that are gonna become available to us, we're gonna go around and collect them. And then also, we are going to do some more side quests. We'll figure, there's a side quest that's off to the west in that forest next to Victor's Hollow that we started a couple of streams back, but we didn't finish. I want to do that quest, but it's a very, very difficult boss fight, and I just need to make sure that I'm prepared for it. We could technically squeeze it in tonight, but I'll say that, and then, you know, I'll end up, it'll take me 2 hours to finish it, and we just don't want that to happen. Kayla says, a blazon is a heraldry, or vivid depiction, and the root word for emblazoned. Okay, cool. Alright, that makes sense. So it's like... So it's basically like we're attaching a rune to them, of sorts, like maybe a tattoo or something, I don't know. Or we're just like, we're putting a decal sticker on like their shield. So yeah, that's what we're doing tomorrow. We're doing Prim's Chapter 4, some more quests, and getting some more items, and then after that, we'll only have Cyrus's Chapter 4 left, and then that will be it. We will have all of the Chapter 4s done, and the only thing that will be ahead of us will be the end boss. So that's pretty crazy. And you know what? I know I said we were gonna end it off. I'm gonna do one more thing. I lied. I'm gonna do one more thing, and only because I just remembered that I could do this. We did get that item for Kit in Grandport, and I kind of wanted to do it now, just A, so that I don't forget about it, because it's a very important quest that we need to be doing for like a pretty specific reason, and also we can steal from this guy. Let's do that. It needs to be done. It needs to be done, and I can't forget about it, and I want to do it while it's fresh in my head. That's all. So we have to head to the south, to Moonstruck Coast, I think. Sorry, I'm just reading what Kalis has typed, and I think in this case it would be like a tabard. Probably, yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, so Kit and the Impresario and the rest of the traveling circus, they should be... Yep, here they are. Oh, we can steal from this woman? Ooh, Primeval Robe, okay. Poison Dust, Thunder Soulstone, sure, I'll take them.
However...
Alright, so, he wishes he could do something more to thank the troop for taking them in before he leaves them. He has to go, he got like, I guess, a lead on where his father might be or whatever. So Lapis Lazuli, give this person what they need? Yes. This is amazing! What a fine piece of lapis lazuli! This should surely do the trick. I will repaint the troop's signboard and restore it to its former glory. I'm going to get to work preparing the paint at once. What is this? It looks just as it did when it was new. No, even better. Kit, you did this? I did, with the help of my friend here, who helped me get the ingredients for the paint. You did? But it requires lapis lazuli, such a precious mineral. And this painting, I had no idea you had such artistic skill. I knew you had some skill as a stagehand, but you have real talent, Kit. This is why it's positively magic what you've done. Kit, I'm very glad we could travel together. I will be praying that everything goes well for you. Thank you, and thank you so much for everything you've done for me until now. Now I can set out to search for my father without any lingering regrets. I've heard word of a woman who knows of my father's whereabouts. It seems that she's also been looking for me. I must find her and learn what she knows. I hope you will have a good journey, my friend. Okay, so I'm sure we will meet Kit again someday. All right, but let's just go, we'll go back to Grandport and we'll go ahead and do a save here, and yeah, so this was a really good stream. I mean, we really got a lot done in like an even shorter period of time than we usually do. I genuinely thought that Tressa's Chapter 4 was gonna take a bit longer than it did. That boss usually is kind of a problem, but she wasn't, because honestly, we're so incredibly powerful right now that none of the chapter, I mean, basically Cyrus and Prim's Chapter 4 bosses, they're not going to be an issue for us. I'm pretty sure it's only going to get easier from here on out, which I'm fine with. I mean, we have proven that we have, like, doing the secret job shrines is proof enough that, like, I know how to play the game, you know what I mean? Like, the fact that I did them, and I did them fairly early, not like crazy early or anything, it's not like I did them when I was like level 20. You can do them that early, by the way. Some people have done it at like, I think level 17 or something was like the lowest I've seen. But yeah, it's just, it's one of those things where like the bosses are just, they're not gonna, the Chapter 4 bosses at any rate are not gonna pose us any more challenge probably from this point on. However, the final boss is always going to be there, and man, I know I have said this a million times, but I'm scared for it. It is, Kalis is here, Kalis can vouch, you know, without spoiling anything, like, I think Kalis could probably, you know, he can vouch for me when I say it is seriously one of the hardest bosses in maybe like any video game. It's brutal. It is a brutal fight. Because of many different things, because of mechanics, because of the amount of health it has, because of the amount of damage it can do to you. It has lots of ways that it can screw over your parties, like, just everything. You'll see. It's a fight. It is a fight to be remembered, and it's a fight to look forward to, but that'll be coming probably on Saturday. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully tomorrow will be Prim's Chapter 4, and then the next day will be Cyrus's, and then Saturday should be the last episode of Octopath Traveler. I can't believe we're like coming up on it, but we'll have to see how that goes. Anyway, thank you again to anybody who was in here at any point during the video. Thank you again to people who are watching these videos in the future. You know, one thing that I thought about today that I should probably mention is if you watch my videos as VODs, aka not live, but just like in the future, you know, a lot of time after they've been posted live, try to make some of my live streams. Hopefully when you're watching this, I'm still doing YouTube. I have no plans of quitting, of course, but like, you know, if I'm still streaming, figure out when my live streams are that night or in an upcoming night and come and watch me live. I know that there are people, weirdly, well, not weirdly enough, but there are people who watch my streams like in the future rather than when they're live. And even though I love that, and I think that that is great, I would love to see whoever you guys are come and join us in the live chat. Don't be a stranger is what I'm saying, you know? Like, come and say hi. I swear I don't bite. I'm a very friendly person. Like, it takes a lot to, like, make me angry at you or make me not like you. Don't be shy. Come and say hi. Come and hang out. You don't even have to hang out for an entire stream. Just, like, even a little bit is fine. I mean, Sean and Angie kind of come and go when they need to. Disney hasn't been here in a couple weeks, but I imagine she will be back eventually. I'm gonna probably message her soon and just be like, hey friend, we miss you. Are you coming back? You know, because I think her show was supposed to be over by now. But like, you know, people come and go, and if you can't make an entire stream, it's fine. You know, no skin off my back. I will continue to stream just the same, whether or not someone's here or not. Like, I've literally streamed to a room of nobody before, so even though it's not my favorite thing to do, and I would always prefer people to be here, I'll do it if I have to. But anyway, thank you again. Remember, follow me on all my social media outfits so that you're updated on when streams are going to be happening. That's twitter.com/VinnyAdventures and facebook.com/VinnyAdventures. Make sure you like every stream, and this includes if you're watching live or not. Make sure you like this video if you're watching in the future. Make sure you like this stream right now if you're watching live. And also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All of this is very important for us to grow the channel so that YouTube will share my channel with more people, and then more people can join us. And it, like, honestly, the more people that come and discover the channel and like us as a community and stay to chat, the more livelier it'll be, the more fun it'll be. You guys will have more fun, those of you who do show up and watch the live stuff. It'll just, like, that's what I want to see happen. That would make me very, very happy. I hope I'm not being too, you know, pushy here, but again, it is kind of, it's A, my job to push my own channel, but also B, I truly believe, like, it would be a way more fun experience if we had more people in live chat, just like in average. But anyway, I am done with that. I will see you guys all for more Octopath Traveler tomorrow night at probably around 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. See you guys then.